Well, howdy, everybody. Welcome to a brand new Do Not Worry stream. I'm your host, Anthony, coming to you live from the heart of Lebanon, coming to you solo with little Makuki, who's taking little Napupi. Isn't that right, Maki? Maki, psst, Maki. He's making. Ooh, hello, Maki. Just say hi to the audience. How's everybody doing? I have a song stuck in my head. What's it called? Send Me On My Way. Boom, 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 bum, 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 bum. I would like to reach out my hand and the sail and tell you to run. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, everybody. Hello, Haley. Hello, Haley. Hello, Honk, Big, Noxolato, Brat, 6738, Table Person, Pazamandur, Mithy Eve, Jim D. Dukers. Hello, Rave, Artful Decadence. Hello, Artful. Thank you for linking everything. Can someone, Artful, can you share the fundraiser link, please? Can you put it in the chat so that I can pin it? Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode. I'm your host, Anthony. Live chat is working. The box is working. Hello. Nice to be here with you all today. Folks, we are talking about the H3 podcast. Talked about me like last week or something. They had mentioned that they wanted to talk about me versus Asmongold during the Caseytron apology video episode, and then it turns out that they did do a segment about me the following episode. I never ended up watching it, so we're gonna watch it together today. Also, a couple of fun random topics at the beginning, but yeah, basically Ethan is trying to get good with Asmongold. He's trying to suck up to Asmongold's audience. He's already been sucking up to like right-wing centrist audiences. Nick the Oreo, Keemstar, Loner Box, Destiny, just the worst of the worst characters online. Now he's going after like XQC's fans. He's going after like Nick Fuentes fans, like kind of crazy shit. I remind you to talk about the Nick Fuentes stuff. But before we get into all of that, folks, let me just take a second to remind you all, if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so via Patreon or YouTube memberships, folks. We have a goal of 350 members. Where are we with our goal? We are at 345. We're very close to our goal with members. So you guys can do that. Let me take a second to thank some of our lovely members and patrons. There was a members exclusive live stream today. It was like 2.5 hours long. So thank you to all of the members who made it there. If you guys become members today, you'll be able to enjoy that content and a lot of other exclusive videos that we've done in the past. And for all our patrons, today's live stream will be uploaded as a video onto Patreon sometime tomorrow, so you guys can enjoy that as well. Let me take a second to thank some of our beautiful patrons, some of our beautiful members. First, like Raed Kadura, who just joined today. Thank you so much, Raed Kadura. Robin Kep as well. Both Raed and Robin. Oh, Robin's been a member for 6 months. Holy shit, he rejoined today. Well, thank you, Robin. Mr. Frog 38, Alice Rose U 2Q, Luisa Gonzalez 3029, and Crystal Pistols Shooting as well. Andrew the Biss, Daniel Van Winden, and Just the Guy 3331. So thank you all for being members, whether you've paid for your membership, whether you've been gifted a membership. We love you all so much. We appreciate you all so much. We cannot do the show without you guys. So thank you to all of our members. And let me take a quick second to thank some of our lovely patrons. Got your patrons like Eliad Mujabir and Daniel Nechle. Superhero patrons like Claudia Khawla and Ahmed Pee-wee Hernan, Mitochondria, Jordan M., Dr. William Watfa, the boobs doctor. He wanted to specify that he was a boobs doctor. Blonde patrons like Kazia Jorf, Lipton Ramen, Kelly, Myra C, Haley Davis, Richard Fairbanks, and Haifa and Hiba. And beautiful abductee patrons such as the Pigeon, Waxwolf, Bat Pierogi, Yip McYip, Kathleen Kegla, Jim D. Dukers, Polish Pusher, and Burt Reynolds. We love you all. Thank you so much for your support. We cannot keep the lights on. We cannot pay the crew without you. Ooh, that rhymes. We cannot pay the crew without you. Let me do that every week. No, I'm kidding. So thank you all so much. But you don't have to do any of that to support the channel. It is more than enough for you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a Do Not Warrior, engage in our live chat. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment. Join our Discord. There's a Discord link somewhere in the live chat. Also, very important. If you guys, this is the season for giving, folks. This is the season. This is the season to give. We are trying to help Mohsen's family in Gaza. So you guys can either donate to this link or let me also try to find. We also have the I think the Do Not Worry link is still working. Let me check. I don't know where they prefer for us to send money, whether for Mohsen's personal. That's where it gets a bit confusing. Let me try to get you guys the other link as well, because I'm not sure which link to Ooh, where is it? Holy shit. Oh yeah, there it is. So there's 2 links you guys can donate to, okay? One is pinned on top of the live chat. One is in our description of the video. Here you guys go. This is to help Mohsen and his family survive in Gaza. This has been up for a while. There are 24,000 pounds. You can make a donation there, or you can make a donation to our Do Not Worry podcast fundraiser, which helps the Gaza City Mutual Aid, which Mohsen uses this money along with the Gaza City Mutual Aid to distribute food, to distribute clothing to people in need. They've already done, they keep sharing pictures and videos of all the people that they've helped. So once we did our fundraiser with you guys, obviously we helped raise $17,000 together. This was like $15,000 here and a couple $1,000 via YouTube super chats. So you guys can still donate to this fundraiser, and Harley will send the money to Mohsen, or you can donate to Mohsen for Mohsen's family fund. And Harley mentioned the link I shared the last time. So this is the one you guys should probably support right now, Mohsen's family fund. So the link is pinned on top of the live chat, so you guys can go ahead and share that and donate if you'd like to help Mohsen and his family throughout the winter. Also, sorry, there's a couple things to get through at the beginning. If you guys like video games, subscribe to Do Not Worry Gaming, folks. I'm going to share the link in the live chat right now. Bang, bang. I'm playing Dispatch currently. I started the first chapter of Dispatch on the main channel, on this channel right here, and then I cut it up into two clips on the gaming channel. So I'm going to finish the rest of the game on the gaming channel. I'm going to try to do a live stream for this game sometime this weekend. It's going to be very difficult because I'm busy as hell Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So don't expect a live stream, but I'm going to try. If not early next week, 100%, we're doing it. So expect more Dispatch very soon. So subscribe to the gaming channel if you're interested. There are the first 2 clips right there. Go give them a view. They're at 50 views and 32 views. So help him out, help a boy out. Subscribe to the gaming channel. And with all that down, folks, give me 1 second. I need to answer one WhatsApp message. Boom. Done. Okay. We're going to get to, before we get into Ethan Klein, there's a couple of quick topics to get to. Very quick that we're going to get to. And then one very random topic about Landon Donovan, a soccer player that I really like. Used to like back in the day. He was in the U.S. national men's team. Okay. First, we're going to start with Quentin Tarantino. We talked about Quentin Tarantino yesterday. We did a live stream yesterday talking about the Netflix's acquisition of Warner Brothers, why it's problematic, why it's better than Paramount at the end of the day, because Paramount is run by a bunch of Zionist pieces of shit who are friends with Donald Trump and who want to just transform it into a MAGA, anti-woke, alpha male, AI-driven production studio. So we talked about that yesterday, but before we got into that, we talked about Quentin Tarantino and how he randomly just went after a bunch of actors in Hollywood like Paul Dano, Owen Wilson, Matthew Lillard, just calling them pieces of shit, just unprovoked, out of the blue, going after these, for all, intents and purposes, nice actors, and Paul Dano in particular, who actually helped raise money for Palestine. So maybe that's one of the reasons that the piece of shit Zionist Quentin Tarantino went after him. But today, as I was scrolling on Twitter, I came across a very disturbing 5-minute audio clip that we're all going to listen to, just to highlight how much of a Zionist piece of shit Quentin Tarantino is. And this has nothing to do with Zionism, but you guys know that Israel is the home for pedophiles, because any convicted pedophile in the U.S. can run away and go to Israel. There's no jurisdiction there. They can hide out in safety there. Listen to what Quentin Tarantino had to say about Roman Polanski. Maybe some of you have heard this before. I heard this today for the first time. This really was fucking gross and disgusting. It really makes me, it is frankly just disgusting, and it makes me regret ever being a fan of Quentin Tarantino. If you guys don't know, Roman Polanski was accused and I think convicted of sleeping with a 13-year-old little girl, back 2 decades ago or 3 decades ago. I don't remember. And then ever since, he's been exiled from Hollywood. He had to leave the U.S. He's been living in France, I think, ever since. Still a free man, but he had sex with a 13-year-old girl. Here is Quentin Tarantino on the Howard Stern show, kind of insisting that it's not rape and it's simply hey, you just had sex with an underage girl, man. It's really fucked up. Just how dismissive he is, how he describes this 13-year-old girl, how he talks about it. Trigger warning, this is very disturbing shit. Okay, so you guys have been warned. This is nasty stuff. But I just really wanted to listen to this, because this is fucked up. And I had no idea this was the case.
Hey, were you happy when Roman Polanski won the Oscar?
Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually, yeah.
What's so great about a rapist being the recipient of Hollywood's highest honor?
I don't consider him a rapist.
Right, that's the one. How can you defend?
So right away, he's like, I don't consider him a rapist. Like, the fact that he feels the need to make that distinction is kind of, well, I don't consider him a rapist. You know what I'm saying, man? I made Pulp Fiction, man.
See, I don't understand this. How come Hollywood embraces this madman, this director who raped a 13-year-old?
He didn't rape a 13-year-old. It was statutory rape.
Yeah, all right.
Well,
That's not quite the same thing. All right?
come on.
Enough said.
It's not statutory rape. You know, he had sex with a minor. All right, that's not rape. To me, when you use the word rape, all right, you're talking about violent, throwing them down. It's like one of the most violent crimes in the world. You can't throw, throwing the word rape around is like throwing the word racist around. All right, it just doesn't apply to everything that people use it for. All right, he was guilty of having sex with a minor. All right,
That she didn't want to have.
no, that was not the case at all. She wanted to have it.
Well,
So this is, I mean, first of all, just the fact that it feels like to make the distinction, well, it's not rape, technically. It's statutory rape because she was into it. I mean, he's trying to make the argument that a 13-year-old girl can consent to having sex with... I don't know how fucking old Roman Polanski was at the time, but, like, no 13-year-old girl can consent to that. So at the end of the day, it is against her will, theoretically, technically, man. Come on, dude.
dated the guy, and minor. All right, that people use it for. All right, he was guilty of having sex with a minor. All right,
that she didn't want to have.
No, that was not the case at all. She wanted to have it with a minor. All right,
that she didn't want to have.
No, that was not the case at all. She wanted to have it.
She wanted to have it. He's talking about a 13-year-old girl, by the way.
Dated the guy, and
she was 13.
And found out. Well, by the way, we're talking about America's morals. We're not talking about the morals in Europe and everything.
He's talking about 13-year-old girls in Europe as if they're like completely sexually liberated, adults. Like, dude, they're a 13-year-old girl in Europe is just like a 13-year-old girl in America. They like to play with toys. They like to play with dolls. I don't know what 13-year-old girls do today. They probably like to be on TikTok and Snapchat, but they're not all into sleeping with grown-ass men. Quentin, this is really fucking nasty shit, man. I don't even want to be talking about this.
All right.
Wait a second.
More than
you have
Europe, more
sex
than China?
with a 13-year-old girl, and you're a grown man. You know that that's wrong because she has
giving her booze and pills.
I'm not. Look, she was down with it.
Oh, you're.
She was down with it. Dude, they're giving him so many chances to, say the right thing. Like, he's giving them booze. He's giving them pills. Like, dude, come on. It's pretty fucked up. He's like, He's thinking about it for a second. She was down with it, man. She was down with it. Haley D, who's been a member for 9 months. Welcome back, Haley. Who's not been feeling great. Says, what was the child wearing? Exactly, right? Like, he's pretty much going to ask that. Oh, wait, and I missed a couple of super chats. Jim sent a $5 super chat and says, remember, if they call you Millhouse, you call Ethan Ralphie. I got you, Jim. I promise you. Remind me. And thank you so much for the generous dono, Jim. And he also gifts 5 Do Not Worry memberships. Let's go. We got 5 new members, y'all. We just hit the goal. I'll update it in a second. Thank you so much, Jim. So very sweet of you.
And she's talked about it. She's talked about it.
Oh,
now she's an adult.
So crazy.
I'm right. She's talked about it since. He didn't really do anything to me, though. It was the technicality of her being 13.
But would you ever?
He says she's talked about. Dude, I don't give a shit. Dude, she's 13 years old. You don't know what the fuck you want when you're 13 years old. Do you think I, as a 13-year-old, can consent to sex with like a grown-ass adult? Of course, even if I think I'm consenting, I'm not fucking consenting. I have no idea what the impact of that is going to be on my life.
Seduce a 13-year-old with pills and booze.
No.
You wouldn't.
Again, you're killing him with the pills and booze thing.
Why?
All right?
But it's true.
no more than if she was 18 or 19 or 20.
How old are
Yeah, please.
I'm going to read the transcript.
No more than if she were 18, 19, or 20. He's talking about, again, a 13-year-old girl. I was like 12 years old. I was 13 years old when I saw Spider-Man 2 in cinemas. Okay, I was buying like toys and action figures. What are we talking about here, Quentin? What is this, dude? It's disgusting. Truly disturbing. Sorry, just looking at YouTube changed up the whole how everything looks over here. It's fucking weird. Okay, there we go.
Oh, wait a minute. No, the transcripts are like, now she's trying to take care of her mom who's pissed off at her. So now she's saying this, she's saying that. Now that she's an adult.
This was when it happened.
I know what I'm saying. Her mom is now on her. Now she has to say he did this, he did that. Now she's an adult. She said a whole different story.
What did Mr. Polanski say? He said, yeah, I'll take you home soon. What did you do? I told him, I said that I wanted to go home. What did Mr. Polanski say? He told me to go in the other room and lie down. I was going, no. I'd better go home because I was afraid. So I went and I sat down on the couch. And what were you afraid of him? Him? See?
What was the answer?
Then they just go him. I don't know. That was weird.
That's very provocative.
So she literally told him, I want to go home. He's like, no, you're going to stay over. She's like, no, I can't. I don't feel comfortable. I want to go home. This is a 13-year-old girl. Imagine, why are you even hanging out with 13-year-olds? Why are you even in a situation where you're with, unless it's like your niece or your cousin or something? There's no reason for this man to be with a 13-year-old partying and drinking. Like, holy fucking shit. What are we even talking about? This is so fucking weird, man. Fuck Quentin Tarantino. Go back to Tel Aviv. Stay in Tel Aviv, man.
Good question with no answer.
What happened when you sat down on the couch? He sat down beside me and asked me if I was okay. I said no. What happened then? He reached over and he kissed me, and I was telling him no. You know, keep away.
Yeah, I mean, come on. If that's not rape, my man, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Hey, he said, I'll take you home soon. Then what happened? And then he went down and he started performing cuddliness. 13, cuddliness.
Okay, now let me talk for a second here.
She didn't even know what the word cunnilingus was. She said cuddliness.
Okay, now
oh my God, she's calling. Yeah, she's calling it cuddliness. He performed cuddliness. She doesn't even know how to say cunnilingus because she doesn't know what the fuck it is because she's 13 years old. She should be playing with dolls, man. What the fuck? Yeah, Haley's asking where are her parents. Great question. Those parents deserve to be put in the same facility as those kids that were with Michael Jackson. To be honest with you, gather up all those parents and put them in jail because they're just as guilty as this guy.
Go ahead.
If you were gonna,
do you know Roman Polanski?
Oh, I've met him once, but he's not a friend or anything. Now, if you were going to really do equal time, then you could have his book, Roman by Polanski, and read his chapter about what he says happens. All right?
Of course he's going to say she was into.
Oh, go read his book and see what the rapist says. Why don't you read Roman Polanski's? He's got a whole chapter on what really happened because I'm going to take the... Listen to the man who had sex with a 13-year-old. He is going to give you the actual story, okay? She wanted it. That's what he's saying. So he just went with it. What is he going to say in that fucking chapter that's going to convince me, Quentin, that sleeping with a 13-year-old is fine? I mean, hey, she's European. The Europeans go down differently. Hey, man. Let's boogie, man. I don't know why I'm doing that, but...
And, of course, she's going to say this because she knows she was in trouble with her mom.
So why do you side with him?
Because his version sounds more likely. All right? Sounds really, really more likely. She was not...
You know how he could have avoided...
His version sounds more likely.
All this not being with a 13-year-old.
Well,
go get a woman your own age.
He likes girls.
That 13-year-old?
Hold
on.
Wait, what?
Really more likely. She was not...
You know how he could have avoided all this not being with a 13-year-old.
Well,
go get a woman your own age.
He likes girls.
So you hear his defense of Roman Polanski as well? I mean, yeah, but he likes girls. So what is he supposed to do? What motherfucker? Not hang out with 13-year-olds. Hang out with adult women. You like girls? I'm sorry, dude. You should be institutionalized or imprisoned. Shubadillak. Well, I mean, he likes him young. What can I say? He's a good director. You know, man.
Hold on.
Oh, DG or 5 or what? DG or Fui or Hui? Just gifted 5 Do Not Worry memberships. Thank you so much, DG. DG or 5 or Hui. DG or Hui. Super generous. Thank you. We got 10 new members today. I'm going to update the numbers. We've crossed our goal, folks. We have crossed our goal.
This is the way I always put it in perspective with guys.
I know what you're going to say.
What? I'm not doing it.
If you had a daughter.
If you had a 13-year-old daughter,
right.
the most mature 13-year-old in the world, she looks 17. And your 13-year-old daughter, you leave her alone with a guy who's supposed to photograph her, who's 25 or 30, and you find out that he had cuddliness with her, you'd freak, wouldn't you?
No. Yes.
He had intercourse with her.
Yes.
There'd be a bullet in Polanski's head.
Yes.
I'd kill him.
I
You'd kill him.
Absolutely.
You would kill him.
I'd beat the hell out of him.
Right.
All right.
Within an inch.
But, Quentin, come on. It's Europe. What do you mean you'd beat the hell out of him? She wanted it. She wanted it, man. It's fine. He likes girls. It's Europe. Hey, man, just get down with Roman Polanski. What's wrong? Why are you being a hypocrite? Well, if it's my daughter, it's fucked up. But if it's someone else, she's down with it, man.
She was like.
Yeah, I beat the hell out of him. But the situation was not that she was against all this. She was down to party with Roman.
No way.
You dumb fuck. She doesn't know what she wants. She's 13 years old. Of course, partying for the first time sounds fun. She doesn't know what the fuck the consequences are. She doesn't know what it's like to have sex with someone. With a grown... Look at this old fuck. Look at this grown fucking nasty motherfucker.
Party.
Against the law. Let's get
but you're the
right
adult.
down to it. It's
yeah.
against
The adult
law.
is supposed to know better.
Okay, but let's talk about it the way it is. She was down with the party. He was down with the party. But she was
13. She doesn't get to say she's down with the party. She can't sign a contract. She can't rent an apartment. She can't do anything. She has to get her parents' permission for everything she wants to do.
At 13.
I know.
That lady's spitting. I don't know who that lady is, but she's spitting facts right now. And yeah, that girl she can't consent to anything. She can't even buy a pack of cigarettes from the store, man. She literally can't do shit, but she can consent to having sex with a 30-year-old man.
Rent an apartment. She can't do anything. She has to get her parents' permission for everything she wants to do.
At 13.
I know.
Could not make the decision.
can't
But
make those
now we're
decisions.
not talking about rape anymore. We're not talking about doing it against her
Absolutely
will.
we are.
It's rape.
No, we're not.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No, you're talking about it's a minor
rape.
situation. It's a situation that she's a minor.
rape.
That is the situation.
He should have
Is
done
it against
jail
the
time.
law? You're right.
He should have done.
Dude, she's an extreme... She's 13 years old. Jesus Christ, man.
Jail
Well, no,
time.
you know, in this book, though, do you know what happened?
I will never let him come back into this country. I won't. He's not coming into the country.
No, in his book,
He laughs at me.
in his book,
Yeah.
he talks about why he split.
Why do you like him so much? Why do you think? Because he's a director?
I've read the book.
You're
so
a
I
director.
Why are you
He's
even
a
reading
director. Is
this
that what's
this
going on here?
pedophile's book,
I
man?
have a li-
Why are you reading a pedophile's book? Why are you bragging about reading this nasty fucking man's fucking book?
little bit of information on this, all right, as opposed to just popping off on this and that and the
But
other.
anytime a person's 13 and an adult has sex with them, I believe that's rape.
Look, okay, I don't believe that's rape. I believe it's against the law.
Right.
All right?
I believe it's rape.
I don't believe it's rape. I mean, not at 13. Not for these 13-year-old party girls out there.
Oh, my.
Not for these 13-year-old party girls. Jesus fucking Christ, man. It really makes you think what kind of media he consumes, what shit he fucking reads in his books, the kind of porn that this guy fucking watches, the kind of weird-ass kinks he has, the weird sicknesses he has in his mind.
Really?
13-year-old party girls. What is that?
Hey, let me ask you. All right, so you do.
And she laughs, and they laugh, and they go on to have a regular conversation on this interview. Disgusting. Nasty shit. So this was news to me. A piece of Quentin Tarantino lore that I was not aware of before. That was, I wish I never knew. You know, I wish I never found that out. But anyways, what can we do? What can we do? Ator, let me catch up with a couple of super chats. Send 100 ARS and says he speaks as if he were there. This is probably the defense they'll use against Trump. Dizzle McFizzle sent a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Dizzle. And says Quentin Tarantino, the OG debate bro. Hey, hear me out, bro. Come on, man. Listen up, man. I mean, technically, she's only 13, man. She wanted it, man. She's down with it, man. She's a party girl, man. And Ator with another dono says, so true. It reminds me of AB defending someone who doesn't matter. Thank you. So, way to bring it back to the H3 podcast. A couple more. Noxolotl, who's been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much, Noxolotl, for supporting the channel for 9 months. Means a lot, and it makes a big difference. He says, it's so disgusting to see grown men defend this abhorrent behavior. This reminds me of Raven's podcast defending Colleen Ballinger, an alleged groomer. Yeah, that's nasty. Anyone, you should never die on the hill to defend someone who's accused. And in this case, like, it's not even accused. It's, like, proven that he did something fucked up and against the law, especially when it comes to sleeping with a fucking minor. Sunflower Dragon sends a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Sunflower Dragon. And says, don't forget Roman gave her Quaaludes. That's Robin Quivers, Howard's sidekick. She was essayed by her dad and worked with anti-child abuse charities. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so her name is Robin Quivers, Howard's sidekick. Is she still with him? Quaaludes, holy shit. Quaaludes, that is very powerful. Imagine a 13, like the only experience I've had with Quaaludes is watching Wolf of Wall Street when Leo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill take Quaaludes. Like that's as close as I've been to ever being on Quaaludes, was watching a movie. I can't imagine a 13-year-old girl on fucking Quaaludes. Oh my God. يعني we have an expression in Arabic. يا ريت تخريت وما حكيت. يعني would have been better for you to take a shit and not speak, Quentin Tarantino. If that's what's gonna come out of your mouth, better go take a shit in the bathroom. يا ريتك خريت وما حكيت. خد يا قر. All right. That is the end of topic number 1. sorry to start like this. Let's make it better with a slightly more fun piece of news. We talked about artificial intelligence yesterday, Nadim and myself. By the way, go watch yesterday's live stream. It didn't do great with the views, but whoever did watch it seemed to really enjoy it. I went very much in depth with the whole Paramount, Netflix, Warner Brothers deal. I'm very much like I've worked in the television industry for the last like 10 years. So, and I've been covering TV and movie news in the movie industry for 10 years as well. And I've been into box office for like 20 years. So if you guys want my take on it, go watch yesterday's live stream where we get all into it. And we touched on AI at the end a little bit. Me and Nadim, we reacted to some like AI podcasting shit. Well, today it was announced that Disney has signed a deal with OpenAI and is investing $1 billion into the company. Sora will now be able to AI generate videos based on characters from Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars, which is just nightmare fuel already. So now anyone with a fucking OpenAI subscription or Sora subscription can now make whatever fucking video they want based on Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars, and we just have to fucking sit there and take it. And we can't even do the thing where we tag the company like, hey, Disney, this video has really made me hate your brand. I'm never going to buy another Marvel product if you keep making this AI shit. Well, now Disney has signed off on it. It's cool. They're okay with it. It's officially sanctioned, and some of these AI-generated videos will be released on Disney Plus. So even if you're not scrolling on fucking Twitter or Instagram to avoid the slop, don't worry. It's going to follow you on your favorite streaming service. So that's what's happening. That's fucking horrible. And this is going to set a precedent for other companies, other media companies to license their characters. DC Comics is probably going to follow. Maybe anime companies, video games, whatever the fuck you want. Yalla, everyone's going to start licensing. Here you go. Make whatever you want with our fucking characters. Make all the nightmare fuel you can dream of. Honestly, I hope this comes back and bites them in the ass. I hope people make the most disgusting, disturbing shit starring Mickey Mouse, starring all your favorite characters. Honestly, I'm sorry for this. Start generating porn with those fucking characters. Generate porn, make these characters unmarketable, completely ruin them in the eyes of the public, because that is what you fucking deserve for unleashing this on AI. I hope people do the most gruesome, nastiest, most unbecoming shit with your characters, Disney. You fucking deserve it. You fucking deserve it. And I hope this shit goes fucking viral, and I hope it bites you in the ass. I hope children get traumatized by this footage, and they can only, like, anytime they think about Mickey Mouse, they're gonna think of the nasty, weird shit they saw in that AI video and that AI slop. That way, whatever you try to sell those kids later with Mickey Mouse, it's just going to traumatize them, bring them back to that moment where they saw Mickey performing weird-ass shit on Minnie and Goofy, okay? That's what's going to happen. And that's what I hope fucking happens, because you fucking deserve it. Make all the nastiest shit that you want, because they deserve it. Whoever encourages AI in any way, shape, or form, just like McDonald's. We talked about McDonald's yesterday, making a Christmas AI ad, and people shat on them so much that they had to take it off of YouTube. This is what people need to do. People need to harass the shit out of Disney. I'm going to start generating Disney AI slop. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to think of the most disturbing shit. Folks, my mind is going to go to so many dark places. I am going to single-handedly ruin this whole deal by generating the most fucked up content I can think of using Sora with Disney characters. Let's think of, we're even going to do a whole live stream session where we're going to, together, collectively, think of the most fucked up things we can do with these characters. Now, I'm sure they're going to try to have some parameters in place. They're going to have, like, some key words, like, no violence, no killing. Any sexual word next to Mickey Mouse is going to be like, hey, we cannot generate this for you. Someone's going to find a loophole. Someone's going to find a way. Make it happen. We need to see what happens. Let me just quickly catch up with a couple of super chats. Ator sends 100 ARS and says, I don't think they're all pedophiles. I think it's about control and feeling powerful. That's true as well, but I mean, I don't want to really, get into the psychology of pedophiles. It's gross either way, but thank you so much for the dono. Sunflower Dragon sends a $2 dono and says, Jesus fucking Christ, we're going to run out of water. I hate AI. Oh, I know. And to make things worse, every time someone generates one of these dumbass fucking videos, it's going to cost us unspoken amounts in energy costs, water to fuel data centers. It's crazy. Dizzle McFizzle sends $2 and says, can't wait for the flood of Disney XXX. Me too. We're all here for it, man. Especially when kids are generating it too. Just insane shit. Let's read. There's a full article on Variety. Disney Inc.'s blockbuster OpenAI deal to bring more than 200 characters to Sora video platform will invest $1 billion an AI company. I mean, can you imagine the things that people are going to do with Elsa and her sister? Like, I'm not even shitting with you, man. This is fucked up. Disney's trying to take control of its destiny in an AI-flooded world. The Walt Disney Company and OpenAI reached an agreement for Disney to become the first major content licensing partner on Sora, OpenAI's short-form generative AI video platform, bringing the companies together to unlock new possibilities and imaginative storytelling. Oh, this is such fucking corporate bullshit PR speak. I fucking hate it. So thirsty. It's the first instance of Disney licensing its intellectual property to an AI platform. As part of the 3-year licensing agreement, fuck, we're gonna have to endure this for 3 fucking years. Sora will be able to generate short, user-prompted social videos that can be viewed and shared by fans from a set of more than 200 characters from Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and Star Wars, including costumes, props, vehicles, and iconic environments. In addition, ChatGPT images will be able to turn a few words typed in by a user into fully generated images in seconds, drawing from the same intellectual property. And don't forget, all of this art, all of these characters are based on the work of hardworking fucking artists and writers who have put in years of blood, sweat, and tears creating these characters. Most of the time, 99% of the time, they don't get any revenues from those characters. They get paid a salary when they work for Disney, when they work for Marvel. So every comic book character that they create for this for these companies or characters in general, it's just part of the salary. They never get any what is it called? Those checks that you get in the check. In the mail, they never get any percentage of that. They never get any money. What is it that actors are fighting for with TV shows? What is the word? I keep forgetting. So yeah, so this is basically you're stealing their shit. You're stealing their years of hard work. These iconic characters that they've created, and now you are devaluing their work by allowing anyone to just generate images that look like their work with no effort. Royalties, exactly, royalties. Sorry, dividends, royalties, compensation. Yeah, I completely zoned out. So they're not getting any residuals. That's right, residuals as well. Royalties, residuals. They're not getting any of that shit. While their work is devalued in a second. Like, hey, you remember that guy who studied animation for 20 years and who worked his ass off to get to work on that movie and who, through all of his experience, got to create this one iconic character? Well, you can now copy his work in 3 seconds with 3 words. What is that supposed to do for the morale of the artists and animators that work at Disney? The artists that work at Marvel Comics, that anything that they create for your company now, anything they draw, anything they animate in any of your movies and any, because don't forget, Disney owns Marvel Comics. It's not just the movies, it's the Marvel Comics. So everything that these creators are now doing, they are essentially signing off for these AI companies to take what they're doing, to train their AI models, and their stuff, their original artwork is going to be just churned, swallowed whole, churned back out, spat out by this AI garbage that people can generate just for a little bit of money. It's so fucked up. I hate it. It does so much to devalue not just the artist work, but those characters themselves. Like, it's exciting when a new Spider-Man movie comes out because you only get one of those every so often. Anytime a new Spider-Man animated series is announced, it's exciting because, hey, it only happens every so often. You know what I mean? We're not... they're not I mean, there's a lot of I'm just using Spider-Man as an example, but like, you know, you're not getting a Spider-Man movie every fucking year to the point where you're sick of that shit. When you're gonna have this garbage shoved down your throat constantly when anyone wants to make just Spider-Man content, and here you go, Marvel and Disney and Elsa and Spider-Man, and it's just gonna... It reminds me of the old days of YouTube kids with like Elsa and Spider-Man, like Spider-Man getting Elsa pregnant and the Hulk getting Elsa pregnant. That's what's gonna happen with this AI garbage, man. I swear to God. Can we even still find this shit on YouTube? Elsa Spider-Man? Yeah, this cursed ass shit, man. This is what's gonna happen with this AI stuff. I can't wait for this to happen, actually. Like, kids are gonna grow up fucking traumatized, man. That's where we're headed, folks. That's where we're headed. A couple of super chats to catch up on. Lemon Mint Cat, 42.69, sends $2 and says, anime and Comic Cons limit fan art from real artists. They limit fan art from real artists. That I know, right? I guess now they're gonna... I mean, but why do you do that, they think? Oh, fan art. Okay, yeah. Because well, at Comic-Con, because there's Artist Alley, right? So they want the real artists to be able to sell their stuff. Because if you have a bunch of other fans selling their own fan art, it's going to drown out and devalue the actual artists that are there. Yeah, and I know. I get what you mean. I've been to Comic-Con and I've been to Artist Alley. I've bought original art. I've had it signed. I've taken my comic books to artists that I love and had them sign my stuff. So I know. Yeah, I get what you mean. So yeah, with AI, they're basically kind of killing all of that. Harrison James, 4020, who's been a member for 1 month. Thank you so much for being a member, Harrison. Says, Elsa Gate is about to get a whole lot worse. Brighter note, Supergirl trailer is a banger. You know what? You were reading my mind, Harrison. You read my mind before I even knew I was going to talk about Elsa Gate. But yes, this is what it's reminding me of. We're getting back to that. And yes, I saw the Supergirl trailer. Looks pretty fun. Don't love it. I like the trailer. Looks a little bit too deja vu for like James Gunn stuff, and I'm a big fan of James Gunn, but I don't know. I'm waiting to see more. Kate from Canada sends a $3 donut. Thank you so much. Says, I watch so much Disney with my kids. Please no. I know. It's horrible. I hate it. So let's read a little bit more from that article. As part of the deal, Disney will make a $1 billion equity investment in OpenAI and receive warrants to purchase additional equity. Oh, great. Now Disney's invested in AI. The company said that investment is subject to the negotiation of definitive agreements, required corporate and board approvals, and customary closing conditions. Of course, the $1 billion from Disney is a drop in the bucket for OpenAI, which reportedly is now valued at $500 billion. Excuse me. Disney said that the agreement does not include any talent, likenesses, or voices. Furthermore, the pact does not allow OpenAI to use Disney intellectual property in the training, I'm guessing, of its AI models, nor does it link Sora user accounts with any Disney accounts. So, okay, at least actors and performers. Oh, sorry. You guys weren't seeing the screen. So at least actors and performers are protected. They're not going to use their voices or likenesses. But I mean, again, I'm sure they're going to use... OpenAI is going to use like Robert Downey Jr.'s fucking face and his voice to make something that kind of sounds like it. Among the characters fans will be able to use in their AI-generated creations are Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, ooh, already getting troublesome, Lilo, Stitch, Ariel, Belle, Beast, Cinderella, Baymax, Simba, and Mufasa, as well as characters from movies and franchises, including Encanto, Frozen, Inside Out, Moana, Monsters, Inc., Toy Story. Guys, I'm going to say it. The porn they're going to make with this is insane. Can you imagine Beast and Baymax and Mufasa, all three of them together? That is one wild video, folks. One wild short on your Disney Plus feed. Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, Up, and Zootopia. Also included under the pact are animated and illustrated versions of Marvel and Lucasfilm characters like Black Panther, Captain America, Deadpool, Groot, Iron Man, Loki, Thor, Thanos, Darth Vader, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Leia, The Mandalorian, Stormtroopers, and Yoda. Alongside the licensing agreement, Disney will become a major customer of OpenAI, using the AI company's application programming interfaces to build new products, tools, and experiences, including for Disney Plus. Nice, so more AI tools shoved down our throats. Even on Disney Plus, just when you want to just stream something and forget the world, distract yourself from your shitty life, your shitty job, your family being up your ass. Now you got AI pestering you when you open Disney Plus. Disney will also deploy ChatGPT for use by its employees. Great. And one more reason not to hire entry-level jobs. On Disney Plus, users will be able to watch curated selections of Sora-generated videos. Also, OpenAI and Disney will collaborate to use OpenAI's models to power new experiences for Disney Plus subscribers, furthering innovative and creative ways to connect with Disney stories and characters. New ways to connect with Disney's characters. Sora and ChatGPT images are expected to start generating fan-inspired videos with Disney's licensed characters in early 2026. Disney CEO Bob Iger, in what now appears to be a preview of his huge deal with OpenAI, spoke enthusiastically on the company's earnings call last month about the potential for AI to boost engagement on Disney+. Folks, I'm reading so much. I'm going to go get some iced tea. I'll be right back. Oh, we're back. I'm even looking ahead. I know I'm going to need some honey later, so I got myself a jar of honey and a spoon. I'm going to take a spoonful of honey halfway through the stream. I talked a lot yesterday. Like, that stream was Only about 3 hours long, but it was like 2 hours of me just doing some heavy duty explaining and reading. Also streamed for like 2.5 hours today. For members. Sorry, just got to take care of my throat. So Disney CEO Bob Iger, in what now appears to be a preview of this huge deal with OpenAI, spoke enthusiastically on the company's earnings call last month about the potential for AI to boost engagement on Disney+. AI is going to give us the ability to do is to provide users at Disney Plus with a much more engaged experience, including the ability for them to create user-generated content and to consume user-generated content, mostly short form from others. On a separate front, amid the dramatic rise of AI, Disney has unleashed its lawyers to go after tech companies it believes are stealing its IP. Wednesday, Disney sent a cease and desist letter to Google, alleging Google's AI platforms have resulted in copyright infringement of Disney IP on a massive scale. Disney has sent similar legal notices to Meta and Character AI, and Disney, together with NBC Universal and Warner Brothers Discovery, have filed lawsuits against AI companies Midjourney and Minimax, alleging copyright infringement. Blah, blah, blah. Together, the companies will advance human-centered AI that respects the creative industries and expands what is possible for storytelling. Yeah, I mean, and again, Disney now is taking an active role in ruining the careers of its own animators and cartoonists who have literally made the company. Disney would not be the company that it is today if it weren't for their brilliant cartoonists and animators that have built the franchises and iconic cartoon characters that have fueled the theme parks, the merch, all of the princess stuff. They are now throwing all of these incredible artists under the bus, throwing their decades of hard work under the bus and telling them, hey, this is the future. We're getting the audience primed and used to AI from a young age. Especially these kids. Now, once these kids are used to generating whatever the fucking Disney cartoon they want with a press of a button, are they going to want to watch a movie that someone else made with a story that they had no control over? This is literally going to change how children interact with media. They're going to want control of everything. You're not going to need any more artists, any more animators. Like, this is literally, Disney is betraying the people that made that company what it is today. It's so fucked up. It's really fucked up. Just a couple of seconds to catch up on some super chats. Dizzle McFizzle sends another $5 dono. Thank you so much, Dizzle. Says, this news makes me want to redacted, cooked. I know, man. It's fucked. It's fucked. And again, just as someone who's such a big fan of entertainment and media and movies and TV shows and who grew up on this stuff and who loves the whole industry in many ways, who loved it at least. I'm terrified of what AI is doing, man, to everything. Even podcasts, like AI podcasters, AI influencers, and everyone's going to create their own AI influencer, and it's so fucked up. We have like a couple of years of relatively normal life before everything goes to shit, man. Nogzolotl sends $2. Again, thank you so much, Nogzolotl, and says, reminder to boycott Disney and support local art. Hell yeah. Red Song 4 has just become a member. Thank you so much, Red Song 4. It's very kind of you. We got 11 new members today. Fucking awesome. Said, about time I joined. Well, thank you so much. It means a lot. Red Song, we salute you. So, I mean, what do you guys think of this whole thing? It's pretty fucked up. Pretty dark shit. Disney's the global gold standard for storytelling, and we're excited to partner to allow Sora and ChatGPT images to expand the way people create and experience great content, said Sam Altman, co-founder and CEO of OpenAI. This agreement shows how AI companies and creative leaders can work together responsibly to promote innovation that benefits society, respect the importance of creativity, and help works reach vast new audiences. Guys, I'm telling you, if I were a kid and I had the ability to make my own comic book short films with a press of a button, kids' brains are going to be cooked. Kids' brains are going to be cooked. And they're not going to appreciate anything. Like, how can you appreciate an animated film that took years to animate and make when they can now churn something out in 3 fucking seconds? Just slop. We're training kids not to care. Let me just update the member count. 345, so 356. Ooh. So we're going to update the members goal, folks, to 380. We're going to keep it humble. 380, folks. Members goal. It doesn't update on its own. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try. Keep that in mind. I designed this ride to remind myself how. It starts with... Okay, next topic. This one's really random, and then we're going to get into the H3 segment about me. First, I have to talk about this. I'm just going to go grab a shirt that is needed for the segment. Okay, this is very random. Okay, extremely random. This is about Landon Donovan, an American soccer player who was part of the U.S. men's national team. He used to play for the LA Galaxy, I think. Landon Donovan, U.S. men's team. Let me just pull up a photo of the guy. There we go. Landon Donovan. I don't know if you guys watched football, soccer. I used to love the U.S. team. Like, I've always had two teams that I was a fan of. I used to love the American U.S. national team because I was a U.S. citizen. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I have a passport. I can support this team in the World Cup. It makes sense. I'm a U.S. citizen. Why not support the U.S.? And I always had my backup team, Italy, because the U.S. never made it far. Italy would usually make it far or play decently. So I always supported the U.S. and Italy at the World Cup. When I was really young, I used to like Brazil. I grew out of it, essentially. So I used to really love Landon Donovan. This dude was the fucking shit. This guy was the man, okay? I mean, probably still is. And I was such a big fan of Landon Donovan. I mean, and again, notice his hairline. We're going to be talking about Landon Donovan's hair. Okay, the guy never had the best hairline. Who cares, right? Great soccer player. It's all about his skill on the field. Okay, here's our boy. Let's open up this photo. Open the image in a new tab. Okay, here he is. Okay, that's a very pixelated photo. And just to prove to you how much of a big Landon Donovan fan I was, here's his jersey. I used to have a Landon Donovan jersey, folks. I fucking love this jersey design, by the way. Look at that. And I've worn it so much that, like, the vinyl on the back is, like, coming off. It's, like, all ripped to shit. But literally used to love Landon Donovan. Was one of my favorite soccer players. Used to don his jersey for many years. This is an old-ass Landon Donovan jersey, by the way. This is from, like, World Cup. Which World Cup was this? 2006? Yes, this is from the 2006. Guys, I've had this jersey for 20 fucking years. Holy shit. Look at that. I have had this jersey for 20 years. This is from the 2006 fucking World Cup, man. Look at that. Pretty dope, isn't it? Number 21. So anyways, big fan. I'm just showing this so that no one thinks that I'm making fun of my boy Landon Donovan right now, okay? So I'm going to put this on my shoulders, around my neck, as a sign of respect for Landon Donovan for the rest of this segment. Kate from Canada sent $7. Thank you so much and says, please have faith in the next generation, even if you don't have kids. Fear-mongering won't do anything good for the future. You're right, Kate. I shouldn't. I trust kids. Honestly, it depends on the parents, Kate. And I trust the parents. And I trust the parent like you to teach your kids not to engage with AI slop. So it's people like you that give me faith in kids of the future. That might be the one where Ghana defeated the U.S. I fucking hated that one. That was such a cursed World Cup. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Anyways. So I was just scrolling on Twitter yesterday, and randomly, out of the blue, I get this Landon Donovan video giving a hair update. I was like, why the fuck am I getting like a hair update from Landon Donovan on Twitter? I don't even follow the guy on Twitter. Okay, again, remember his hairline. Not the greatest of hairlines. The dude was losing his hair, okay? So I get this video, and he has like a full head of hair. Okay, and my first thought was, okay, is this like a hair transplant or something? Like, which is normal. A lot of people get hair transplants. I was curious, so I just watched the video.
All right, guys, hair update here. I've been diving deep into this world. Keep thinking to myself, how is there not a better solution for all of this? Found a company called Absci that is doing a ton of research and innovation in this space, and it looks really, really exciting and really promising. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I think you guys, many of you have reached out to me, will be excited to see some new innovations coming, and hopefully this changes the game forever. So really excited. Check out Absci, check out the work they're doing.
So he's talking about this company called Absci. And at first, my first thought, MKMT saying he went to Turkey. That's what I thought. I'm like, ooh, bro went to Turkey, got himself a hair transplant. He's tagging this company, Apsio Hair, whatever the fuck. Unlocking differentiated biology with generative AI. So, I don't know what the fuck it's about. There's like, proud to work with Landon Donovan to shine a light on the significant impact of hair loss and the need for better therapies for patients, etc., etc. I was a little confused. Okay, and again, here's some more pictures of Landon Donovan and his hairline. This was him, I guess, when he was a young kid. Blonde hair. Look at that hairline. I mean, again, a handsome man. I mean, my opinion, I always thought he was a good-looking dude. You know what I mean? good hairline or not. He just looks, he's like an athlete, you know, handsome dude, with or without hair, it doesn't matter. So then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start scrolling a little bit. And I was like, wait, since when does he have this hair? So I noticed this video right here. I'm like, okay, I mean, he was bald like not too long ago. Did he actually get a hair transplant? Like, did he have time? And again, doesn't look bad.
Really fun to watch. All the little combinations.
Like, just accept your hair loss, man. Shave it off.
Those three would not be on the roster.
Our best 11 Tillman starts. He's.
And here he is again. I'm like, okay, when did he get this hair? Like, how? Because even when you get a hair transplant, it takes a while. It's like a many months long process. Like, my cousin has gotten it. At first, like, they take hair from here, they put it here, and like there's multiple waves. Like, at first your hair grows back like super thin, super fine, then it falls off, like another wave of hair grows, then it gets fuller and then fuller. Like, the way he looked in that other video just made no sense. He had like a full head of hair. I'm like, okay, I need to investigate further because I love Landon Donovan, and this video couldn't have just fallen on me by chance. I had to know more, folks. I had to know more. So I did some more digging. Okay, so here he is, not too long ago, talking about his hair and complaining about it.
All right, guys. I need
Here's a
your
tweet.
help.
He says, time to fix this balding head once and for all. Open to suggestions.
1920. All right, guys. I need your help. Since I was 18, 19, 20, I've been dealing with that. Hairline used to be here, and now this. So I tried everything. I tried the hair transplant treatment here, tried it back here. Nothing's worked.
So the dude has tried to get a transplant. He said, I've tried the transplant.
Here.
This is not letting me pause. Let me restart it. So he's tried to get a hair transplant. Not worked for the guy. So I was like, shit, what did you do?
Options now are here, tried it back here. Nothing's worked.
I mean, look, I mean, I don't want to make light of the situation. Men don't have to, just like anyone, men can feel bad about going bald. Going bald is a thing that affects a lot of men. It affects your self-confidence. So I'm not going to be here to mock the guy for like not accepting him losing his hair. But the thing is, he's been losing his hair for so long that I figured at this point, he'd be kind of okay with it. He'd be over it. Like, he's had a weird hair, not a weird, like a bad hairline since I knew him, since like fucking 2006. It's been 20 years. Like, it's fine, dude. Like, you're famous, you're rich, you can afford to look good with a nice shaved head. Like, it's cool. Embrace it. You know what I mean? And like, look, he's got a nice shaped head. He's got a nice little round head. Look at this, man. He's lucky. Like, he would be lucky to go bald. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to shame him because everyone reacts to this a different way. Some people might be very attached to their hair or how they look. I get it. Okay, I'm not here to make light of the situation. But a lot of his fans are like upset with him being so obsessed with his hair.
My options now are shave it bald. Don't want to do that. Not an option for me.
I mean, look, I respect that. I mean, look, he's like, I don't want to do that. Not an option for me. Who am I to tell him, no, go bald, be bald? I just want to tell him, you'd look great bald, man. It's fine. Grow a little beard, look like Kratos. You know what I mean? Get into your like Kratos mode. It'll look fine. But hey, if the guy doesn't want to go bald, I support Landon Donovan as I have since I was a child, cheering him on the football pitch.
Leave it as is. Not an option right now. Or I can try the last thing, which is a hair system, that basically a wig, to see if that works. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, but I need your help. If I do it, what type of hairstyle should I get? I'm sure there'll be a lot of...
So the fact that he wants to wear a wig, that to me is the most, like, the hair system that he's talking about, like, that involves like gluing something to your hair. Like, to me, going through that every single day just to not be bald, especially when people know you're bald. So like, you're gonna be walking around, people know you're bald, they see you on TV bald, so they literally know and are thinking about, like, every time they look at you, like, that's a wig. Motherfucker's got a wig glued on his head. Like, that's the thing to me. If no one knew you were bald, I feel like this anonymous person who just doesn't want to be bald, you stick this thing on, you walk around and no one even knows you have it on. In that case, it works. When everyone already knows you're bald, when you're making a video being bald, be like, hey, how do I fix this? Do I just stick something on there? Like, when you do walk around with it, knowing what it is, I think it makes it a little bit goofy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay? Like, if someone's walking around and they're not, like, famously bald, it's fine, because you don't even know. And you're like, oh, okay, that guy must have a thing. But like, Landon Donovan has had a balding hairline / been bald for so long that like it's just weird. All of a sudden, he's like walking around with like a full head of hair. Like he's got a better hairline today than he ever had in his life. I just find that a little bit amusing. Jim D. Dukers sends a $5 dono. Thanks so much. It says, just a reminder to the gents, the patriarchy hurts men too. That's very true. We also have feelings, folks. Okay, and there are beauty standards for men as well. Okay, so it all hurts.
Banter, funny answers, that's fine. But real answers too. I need your help.
Oh yeah, so we got a nice message from Chris actually in the member and patron. And the mod, Chris, says, I understand him. He lost his hair at a very young age, and he didn't have the chance to enjoy it. Same as me. I lost my hair in my early 20s and was never able to have long, short, use gel, or whatever. I mean, exactly. I mean, I guess would you consider wearing a hairpiece, Chris? Would you consider gluing something on your head to get that look? So here's Landon Donovan, finally excited and going to get his hair done.
She just shaved my head. Just arrived at the appointment. I'm excited, nervous.
It's just kind of not funny to me. It's just weird to me to see a man so open, I guess, about his struggles with his hair at his age. It's just kind of interesting.
My God, she just shaved my head. Just arrived at the appointment. I'm excited.
Look, it's making him happy, man. So as long as my boy LD, as long as my boy Landon Donovan is happy and has a smile on his face, you stick whatever the fuck you want on that bald head of yours, man. As long as it makes you smile, man. If I were him, I would shave the dome. I agree with Jay of the Dead. If I were Landon Donovan, I would just shave the shit out of that dome, man, and be free. But he doesn't want to. And like, how does it work with sweat when you glue something on your head?
Nervous. We'll see how it goes.
Yes. What? Don't you scare me. Stop it.
I'm curious why his hair transplant didn't work, right? Like, at this point, maybe he tried it like a long time ago. Maybe he didn't go to Turkey because he can't try it again. That's the problem, because they take hair from the side of your head and they put it here. If they already took the hair from here, he doesn't have a lot of hair left here. He doesn't have enough hair for them to take and put it back up here, because then he'll be bald on the side of his head. So I guess if you do a failed hair transplant, you can't afford to do another one unless they start taking hair from all over your body, you know, from like your beard, your leg hair, your chest hair, which has happened before, folks. So I guess at this point, the hair transplants are no longer an option for him, so he's got to stick a hairpiece on his head. Like, how can you sweat with that? Like, can you play football with that?
All right, she just shaved my hair down, and now she wants to get the hair. Can't believe it. Bye-bye. I kind of want to shave it all to see what it looks like someday.
Don't be scared.
It's not that bad, actually.
It's not. You're gonna make good.
Landon, bro, just shave it. Don't keep this. I don't like this hairstyle. I'd rather him shave completely than have what is it called? The horseshoe? Don't do the horseshoe, man. Just shave it all off, my man. You look good bald.
All right.
Look, like, I would consider doing a hair transplant. Like, I'm doing my best to maintain the hair that I have left. You know what I mean? I'm doing my best to keep it. You know, I mean, I'm kind of losing my hair. Not as quickly as he is. I still have many years left, I think. I would hope. But I'm trying my best. But like, if I get to a point where I don't like how I look, and yeah, maybe I don't want to be bald either. Maybe I also want to have hair for the rest of my life. Like, it's not fair for also be like, hey, just go bald. It's fine. Like, no. If you went your whole life with hair and you looked a certain way, it's so like jarring to all of a sudden have to be bald. Like, no one should have to accept it. You can accept it if you want, and all the love to you, all the power to you. I love all my bald brothers out there, my bald sisters too. But if someone like Landon Donovan is kind of struggling with it, even though I found it a little bit goofy at first, it's just making him happier and making him more confident. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Jay Nada says the horseshoe ponytail though is fire. Hell no. Those are the nastiest, especially when they're all like greased up. Oh.
That's what I say.
You better edit that part.
No, keep that in.
And a Rogaine, finesse thread, all that sort of thing. Rosemary oil. There he is, folks. There he is. There's the after result. Look at that. Instantly. Went back in time 20 years. Our boy, LD. Let's go, baby. Jay of the Dead says, how many subs for Anthony to go bald? Hell no, Jay. I'm going to go bald naturally. I don't need to do it to myself. There we go. Now, look, it does look a little, again, it doesn't look funny. It just looks jarring because he's never looked like this. He's always had at least some balding here. So for him to go to look like this, well, no, that's not the photo, but like, it's just a little bit jarring, I would say. I mean, look, he used to look like this. He's always had a little bit of balding. He's always had, you know, a balding hairline. So to go from this to this all of a sudden, it is a little, you know, a little jarring, but look at that smile. Look at that smile. You can't put a price on that smile. And it looks kind of convincing, right? Like, it doesn't look like a hair transplant. It looks better than a hair transplant, does it? I don't know. Let's see some more. So here he is showing it off.
Hey guys, hair update. God, it's weird to look at. I just want to say thanks to everybody for all.
Harrison James says the Donovan Windows peak is iconic. It fucking is, man. Like, he had an iconic hairline. Like, the dude was not fucking around. Very iconic hair. Very iconic balding man.
Hey guys, hair update. God, it's weird to look at. I just want to say thanks to everybody for all the support. This has been really exciting, and the support you guys have shown has been amazing. I had no idea how many people were dealing with this, struggling with it. I have had thousands of messages from you guys, and I really appreciate the support. And to everybody who is struggling with hair loss, who's dealt with hair loss, etc., it's okay to be vulnerable.
Amen, brother. Amen.
I'm loving it. Be brave. I'm loving it. Still taking getting used to, but I'm really loving it, and I really appreciate you guys and all your support. I am headed to Austin. I've got my USMNT 2-0 shirt on. Heading to Austin this week. If you guys are there, make sure you say hi. Let's go USA. See you guys there.
Let's go, LD. MKMT says it's gender affirming care. I'm glad he is happy. Yeah, Jay Nutt says the Vegeta is badass. It is badass. He had a very badass Vegeta. Quite badass. I got to catch up with a couple of super chats. Ator sends another 100 ARS and says, is there a beard transplant option? I can't grow beard, only a mustache. I mean, maybe you can take leg hairs maybe and put them on your face. Ator's. Thank you for the dono. Marina Nimes sends a very generous $5 dono. Marina, thank you so much. Said, I had eyelashes falling out and a small bald spot because of anxiety in university days. No, I wasn't plucking them. And rosemary plus castor oil do help. That is very true, Marina. That is very true. Demi has made like a special little like mixture for me. It's got like rosemary oil, castor oil, a bunch of oils in there. I put that on my head like once or twice a week, rub it in, massage it in. You have to like massage your... Men, listen up. You got to massage your scalp, okay? Stop using shampoo. Stop shampooing your hair like every day of the week. Try to cut down how many times you wash your hair and try not to use shampoo if you can. Try to use like like right now I've just been using water for like a month, to be honest with you guys. No shampoo even. Demi had made like this shampoo bar that I was using. Massage your scalp every so often. You can try microneedling. I bought a microneedling thing. I've never tried it yet, but also finasteride. If you guys like minoxidil, you got to do everything to try to hold on to what you got. Hold on to what you got, baby. Here's another selfie. Our boy looking happy. Hashtag haircut. Look at that. LD, 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 LD. Let's go, Landon Donovan. Let's go. Our boy. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Massaging your scalp, that gets the blood flow going to your scalp, all that sort of thing. Exactly, y'all. Exactly. And here's some more pictures of Landon out and about with his new hair. Look at that. He's just so happy. FIFA World Cup 2026. He's got his new hair, doing interviews.
We
Our
are
boy's
not
chilling.
a top 5, 6.
Our boy's chilling, y'all. Our boy's chilling. Oops. And that's it, pretty much. That's the Landon Donovan hair topic. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a little random, wasn't it? But it's all in good fun. And with that, folks, we are about to get ready to get into the Ethan Klein topic. Ethan and Asmongold teaming up to take me down. Little old me. Little old humble Anthony. Alone here in Lebanon. And two of the world's biggest streamers, biggest creators have decided to converge their audiences and their hatred of me. Little old Anthony. Okay. Oh, we got disconnected. We're back. Sorry, I got a call. Refresh, everyone. Refresh. Okay, I'm going to be right back. BRB, y'all. 10-second break. Just gotta 1 second. You know what I gotta do. I can't find it. Where the fuck is it? It's back, folks. It's back. Don't you worry. Sorry, guys. Just a second. What's it called? Hello, hello. All right. 10-second break, folks. I'll be right back.
It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. You know I'm still the same. Might have lost my taste. California dreaming, and I'm headed to LA.
Just Robert, awesome subscriber of this channel, sent us this cover, and he also sent us a version without singing so that I may one day sing it myself.
If you wanna see me, meet me on the boulevard. Oh shit, fuck, I need a new guitar. Living in Cali, you know we're going hard. Everything we do for the shooting stars. It's the final day, but he's really not afraid. Got a lot of money, but you know he's on his way. You know I'm still the same, might have lost my taste. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. California dreaming, yeah, I'm headed to LA. know you can find it in LA.
Yes, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm going to perform the song live on stream when we get back to 30,000 subs, folks. So when we get to 30K subs, we are performing this song yet again. Again, 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 again. Okay, one quick WhatsApp message and we're good. So, Ethan Klein last week did a segment on his show with his crew, sort of talking about me and criticizing me for talking about my beef with Asmongold. As you guys remember, let me see if I can open that up again. A couple of weeks ago, I had tweeted out like, hey, Ethan, drop the lawsuit, leave Casey Tron alone, etc. And Asmongold just like replied to me out of the blue. So we got into some kind of a back and forth on Twitter. Where was that tweet again? It's a final day, but he's really not afraid. Okay, so there's the tweet. This was me, Ethan Klein, just dropped the lawsuit, you're ruining people's lives, etc. Then out of the blue, Zach Asmongold responds, and then we get into like this back and forth. I reply, he replies, we keep replying, etc. Then he talks about me. Then I talk about him on stream. He talks about me on his stream. Then I respond to him. We kind of just talk about each other on our streams, etc. It gets to a point where Zach was talking about me and like just was calling me like a loser, all that sort of shit. Really stupid shit, to be honest with you. Nothing too serious. But I was like, you know what? Let me just talk about Asmongold. And somewhere in my segment, I said that like, you know, I probably went a bit too far. And I mentioned that his dad like has probably made one mistake in his life, which was not knowing how to raise Asmongold and like, you know, fucking up raising his son. I probably shouldn't have said it. Okay. And then Asmongold, I guess, reacted to that on his show. And then that clip went viral on social media, on like Reddit and stuff, on Twitter. Like, Millhouse makes fun of Asmongold's dad or something like that. And then, I guess that's why the H3 podcast was reacting to it. So, before we even get there, if you guys will remember, Fart Twain sends a $5 dono, says, my favorite thing about AB is him saying he has to avoid his windows because he could be sniped, then moves into a new apartment that is all windows. I mean, the fact that he thinks he's going to be sniped is probably a little bit, you know, paranoid, I would say. So, as you guys remember, Ethan has been making moves towards kind of getting on Asmongold's side. You know what I mean? Like, he's been trying to appease Asmongold first by covering this beef between me and Asmongold. Obviously, Ethan is going to take Asmongold's side in the beef. So already, it's kind of like, wink, wink, hey, Asmon, we're your friends. Look, we're covering this beef. And the person you're beefing with, we're making fun of him. He's an enemy of the show. So it's a way for Ethan to ingrain himself with Asmongold's audience. Also, don't forget, in Casey Tron's public apology to Ethan and Hila, which was a requirement as part of the settlement. Remember this part where Ethan literally asked Casey Tron, and he probably wrote this whole apology himself, to apologize to Asmongold, even though Asmongold had nothing to do with this case. This whole thing that she's going to talk about right now in her apology has no bearing on the case. It's not part of the lawsuit. He just wanted her to apologize to Asmongold. A, to embarrass her and to humiliate her, and B, to get on Asmongold's good side, to be like, hey, Asmongold, look at you. I made Casey Tron apologize to you. Isn't that cool? He wants, you know, a high five from Ethan, a pat on the shoulder from Ethan, an attaboy from Asmongold. Because Ethan is struggling. The H3 is losing big parts of their audience. And they've noticed that they've made some strides with the incel alt-right audience, I guess, or whatever the fuck you want to call Asmongold's audience. So here is Casey Tron's apology. You guys will remember this part.
To help their cause. I also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge other misconduct and bad behavior I have exhibited online. For example, weaponizing the death of Asmongold's mother was inexcusable. I should know better because I have 3 disabled people that rely on me. Moving forward, I will do better. I also want to...
So out of the blue, making her apologize to Asmongold. Why did that have to happen? We know why it's happening. Ethan wants to get Asmongold's audience. Noxulato sends $2 and says, Ethan can't even pay for Love's visa. A fan paid, by the way. Really? What do you mean? A fan paid for Love's visa? I mean, I'm sure Ethan can afford it. You know, they got cash. Hila just won $1.2 million at a poker tournament. And here's Asmongold reacting to Casey Tron's apology. Even he's admitting that Ethan must have written this himself. Like, there's no way she's saying all of these things. Asmongold realizes that Ethan Klein, H3H3, wrote Casey Tron's apology. A lawyer didn't write this. Ethan did. This is Asmongold's own words as he enjoys the apology that Ethan made Casey Tron read to get on Asmongold's good side.
Simple attack on two people who deeply care about Palestine and Palestinian people.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I apologize for calling them cowards for not quitting their jobs. That was a shameful attack on two people who deeply care about Palestine and Palestinian people. AB, along with his wife Lena, have done more than I have ever done for the Palestinian people.
Never mind, a lawyer didn't write this, Ethan did. Oh! Oh, no! Wow, what's her chat saying? It's probably emote only mode, right? Nay, nay, no, nay, no.
Oh my god. Again, that beard, God bless Asmongold's beard. It is doing so much heavy lifting. That beard is doing the world, I mean, not enough of a favor. It needs the mustache, it needs to be longer. Asmongold, try to grow the beard hairs to cover your whole mouth, including the teeth. Can you do that? I know we're asking a lot of that beard. That white man beard, you know, white people can grow very strong beards. Only a few white people can grow actual beards. Unlike us Arabs, I can grow a beard in like 3 days. I shave my beard, it takes me 4 days to get it back. Asmon, whatever you can do, whatever oils you can rub into that beard for it to cover more of your face, that would be incredible. We thank the beard gods for whatever support they have given Asmongold, because this is already like, never shave. Please just never shave, Asmongold. Never shave. We beg of you. So he's loving this. His chat is loving this.
They're crying. Oh no.
Simple attack on.
Anyways, so that's Asmongold. That's who Ethan is trying to get to you know, on his side. Also, fun little aside. Hates Vadim shared this tweet. It says, it turns out that Casey Tron was in Hassan's chat today, cracking jokes and chilling. Gee, almost as if what she said in her apology was a bunch of unfairly coerced bullshit. And then he even shares these screenshots of Casey Tron in the chat, just hanging out. Casey Tron saying, what are Hassan's thoughts on Nicki Minaj Coke rant? I don't care about this shit. Not him reading that. Lamau, thank you, Hassan. So she's just chilling in the chat. She's getting some love in the chat, etc. So was what Ethan said about Hassan not helping or Hassan not reaching out true? Look, we don't know. I don't know at the end of the day. If Hassan never reached out to help Casey Tron, like I said, it's fucked up. If she just didn't mention it so that Hassan doesn't get in trouble or so that it doesn't have any bearing over the case, also fair enough. That's a fun little aside, though, just to mention. Here's another clip of Ethan. Here's Ethan reacting to Casey Tron's apology to Asmongold and him sort of enjoying that again as another way to get on Asmongold's good side. Try to get that audience. Try to get that good old engagement.
Yes.
I have just stated to help their cause. I also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge other misconduct and bad behavior I have exhibited online. For example, weaponizing the death of Asmongold's mother was inexcusable.
Now, I'll say this. No matter what you think of Asmongold, the way that people have used the death of his parents...
I gotta be honest, I don't know... Do you want to fill us in on what this
so
is?
his mom, I believe, died of lung cancer.
Okay.
And he used to buy her stuff and take care of her. She's a lifetime smoker.
Yeah, he takes care of his parents.
And he would buy her cigarettes because that's what she wanted. That's what she needed. She's a lifetime smoker. You can't just not buy her cigarettes and expect her to quit. It doesn't make sense.
I think I see where this is going.
And so there's like, you killed your mom.
But also, it is so especially cruel because...
But I don't think it was just that. I mean, look, I'm not going to comment on whether or not buying cigarettes for an ailing parent is a good idea or not. It's probably not a good idea, but I also understand the argument that, like, look, they've been smoking their whole lives. Quitting now is not going to make much of a difference. Let them have this, like, final comfort in their final days. I'm not going to argue that. But also, I think people were mentioning the fact that, like, they lived in a very, like, unclean house. They lived in a filthy environment that did not really do much to help, you know, get these people on the right path. So I don't think it was just about the cigarettes. I just think it was the general, like, filthiness that they were forced to live in. Even though, I mean, Asmongold is a multi-millionaire. He could easily afford to hire cleaners. He could easily afford to move out of his home and buy, like, somewhere that is, like, clean, etc. I just don't think he gives a shit. Not from, like, a humble perspective. He just doesn't mind living in filth.
From what I understand, he was for years the caretaker of his parents.
Yeah,
basically.
both of them.
You know?
Yeah,
So,
both
like,
of them.
Yeah.
And his dad.
There's a lot of smokers in my family, and we've gone through similar things. My grandfather insisted on smoke. He was dying of cancer and insisted on smoking. And you know,
my grandmother, my grandmother, before she passed away, she was also like, she was old as hell. She used to down half a bottle of whiskey a day and down a pack of cigarettes. We would tell her, stop smoking, stop smoking. She would try to cut back, but she never really quit smoking. She always kept hitting a couple of cigarettes. And look, who had the heart to tell my old ass grandmother in her 80s, like, yo, don't smoke. She's old, man. Just let them enjoy those last few days. So look, I'm not gonna blame Asmongold for getting his mom packs. Obviously, they should not get their parents cigarettes. You know what I mean? But like, my grandma wanted cigarettes, and she kept sneaking in a few cigarettes, even when we tried our best to stop. I don't know what her medical condition was. If stopping cigarettes would have cured her or something, you know, I don't know what it's about. But like, if it would have just made, if the cigarettes weren't a major factor in her getting better or not, and if it just acted as like this comfort thing, I think it's fine. You know, obviously smoking is bad. We all know that, but.
They get so stubborn, like really.
Don't argue.
And also, it's like they have a limited amount of time. Do you really want to be telling them they can't do this thing that they enjoy?
And
It's just
it's also complicated and like
For
it's
sure.
it's just cruel.
Listen, no matter how you cut it, saying he killed his mom is just a despicable low blow that nobody should need to ever go to.
But what does it have to do with the lawsuit? Like, again, yeah, I mean, sure, saying that someone killed their mom sucks, but like, what does it have to do with this lawsuit? Why did it have to be part of the settlement apology? Why are you even bringing this up now? Other than Ethan knows that Asmongold hates Casey Tron. He knows that Asmongold and his audience are watching this whole case like hawks. They're enjoying the shit out of this content. They want Casey Tron to lose everything. Asmongold has said repeatedly he wants Casey Tron to lose everything, to be homeless, etc. So the only reason he included this apology was to include Asmongold and to reward him, essentially. Reward him for covering this, reward him for harassing Casey Tron for all of these months. This was essentially a thank you and an olive branch from Ethan to Asmongold being like, hey, we're cool, man. Like, this Casey Tron thing, we both have the same enemies. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, so... we have more in common than you might think. This is what Ethan is basically saying and winking to Asmongold with this by forcing Casey Tron to apologize to him.
You know, and then he tragically lost his dad recently, and people have been quick to weaponize that as well. So I think it's
they're talking about me here. They're talking about weaponizing the death of his dad. Again, I never blamed anyone for that. Again, I even said that I watched Asmongold. Asmongold did like released a video on YouTube that was like 20 or 30 minutes long where he talked about how he cared for his dad. And I watched that whole thing, and I did say, like, it was very impressive of how Asmongold took care of his dad. Like, I'm sure he was a good son to his dad. Sure, his dad might have raised, like, a good son who was good to him, but, like, Asmongold has been shit to everyone else. He's been such a bad influence on the rest of the world. That's kind of what I was talking about.
I think no matter what you think of Asmongold, I do think, for the record, it's very kind of her to apologize for that, because I do think that there is a level of civility. There are lines that we should not cross, no matter how much we despise each other. And I think weaponizing the death of a loved...
There are lines we should not cross. Ethan is literally out there gloating that 3 of his lawsuit victims were going to lose everything. And he keeps saying that my lawsuits are devastating them, and he's happy about them. And he said before that he wants to financially ruin them.
One is definitely one of them, right? So I think that was a really good inclusion there.
Oh, again, Lena crouching to pick up dog shit.
The donator, just to clarify. So I think that was a really good inclusion.
Oh, Lena, but okay. So anyways, here's Ethan. So this is again, I'm just adding context of Ethan glazing Asmongold over the last few weeks, trying to get on his good side. Here's another. This is at the end of another episode. I think this is the episode where they talk about me. At the very end of this live stream, Ethan can't help himself but add a little compliment to Asmongold, again, just to get on his good side, like, wink, wink, hey, Asmongold, I watch you, I like you, I'm a friend of the show. Your audience is welcome here on our show.
On the way home, for sure.
I saw a clip of Asmongold, and what he said was so funny. Someone said Christmas.
So I saw a clip of Asmongold, and what he said was so funny. Like, can you imagine me sitting here glazing Asmongold, telling you guys that I unironically watched an Asmongold clip, and I thought it was hilarious. I love watching Asmongold. Like, I don't know. That would be kind of weird. So for Ethan, who says he has a majority female audience, and all Asmongold does all day is complain that women aren't hot enough in video games and he can't jerk off to them. So very female-friendly content creator that Ethan is trying to bring into with the H3 audience. You know, do you want those Asmongold fans who complain that tits aren't big enough in video games to buy Teddy Glow? Yeah, I'm sure Asmongold fans are going to buy a lot of Teddy Glow, Ethan. So yeah, what was that hilarious Asmongold clip you watched? Ethan, please tell us.
Defeated they are.
I'm gonna listen to that on the way home for sure.
I saw a clip of Asmongold, and what he said was so funny. Someone said Christmas came early, and he says, no, not Christmas. This is Hanukkah, and this is only the first day. There's 8 candles on that menorah.
Oh, no. And he's so happy. Look how happy that Asmongold joke made him. Oh, it's not Christmas, it's Hanukkah.
And this is only the first day. There's 8 candles on that menorah.
Oh, no.
And I was like, that is very fucking clever.
No.
That is very clever.
funny.
So I will say, happy Hanukkah to all my friends.
To my friends
out there.
So happy Hanukkah to
all
all
right,
my
so
friends
we'll see you
out
guys-
there. Ethan can't contain his smile. He's beaming. He's beaming. He's like talking about Asmongold. Like Asmongold made this funny ass Hanukkah joke. Guys, I was watching some Asmongold yesterday, and he made a funny joke. What a weird line that I never would have thought would ever be uttered on the H3 podcast.
I'm gonna listen to that on the way home for sure.
I saw a clip of Asmongold, and what he said was so funny. Someone said Christmas came early, and he says, no, not Christmas. This is Hanukkah, and this is only the first day.
Look at that smile. I haven't seen Ethan smile like that in a long time, folks. He's genuinely happy. Ator sends another dono. Thank you. And says, I can't wait for the collaboration of H3, Asmongold, and Nick Fuentes. Oh, that's coming sooner than you think. Mudmud sends a 10-pound dono. Thank you so much, Mudmud, for the generous dono. Says, okay, but would you want any relative or friend to be in a place that is clean and healthy? Asmon could have hired a cleaner. Of course, he didn't kill his mom, but clean the home they live in. Of course, yeah. I mean, I've seen the filth that he lives in. It's kind of disgusting. I mean, literally, he had cockroaches walking all over him. But at this point, you can't even use that as an attack against him. His audience has embraced it. He has embraced it. They call him the Roach King. It's like calling Nick Fuentes a racist and an anti-Semite. It's like, okay, what next? Calling Asmongold filthy or that his house is filthy, it just washes off of him like oil on water. He doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So, you know. But again, I really don't like. I don't think he had nothing to do with killing his mom. I'm sure. And I always did say, like, Casey Tron saying that is kind of messed up. And what I said, I don't think is similar. I made a bad joke. I made a bad comment, I would say. But it's not untrue. Like, let's fucking be real. What I said was insensitive, but, like, Asmongold is a horrible fucking person. He's a horrible fucking influence on the world. But it also probably has nothing to do with his dad. His dad probably did the best he could with Asmongold. And, hey, Asmongold is an adult. He became the man he became. So probably had nothing to do with his dad. Tried his best. Far Twain sends $5. Thank you so much, Far Twain. And says, love how AB gets to Google things badly and stream to 75 people on Twitch while Lena has to pick up dog poop and do actual work. She really got played. Yeah, Lena has... I hate how they treat Lena on the show, man, honestly. And the fact that Ethan has like 6 dogs lined up behind him, at least put them on the side where she doesn't have to be on camera when she has to pick up their poop. And again, she's always so considerate that like she's trying to like duck and be out of frame while she has to pick up their shit. Like, don't make your employees have to go through all of that, Ethan. I'm going to read one more super chat before we continue with the segment. Sunflower Dragon sends a very generous $10 dono. Thank you so much, Sunflower Dragon. And says, I prep settlement agreements frequently. 100% Ethan wanted her to address Hassan, Asmon, and AB. This was a material condition of the agreement, and he loved it. Her making that statement was pleasurable for him. Oh, definitely. All of that stuff had nothing to do with the lawsuit. Her saying that Hassan didn't help send her money or anything had nothing to do with the lawsuit. Her saying that she's done nothing to help Palestine, but AB did a lot to help Palestine. This was a condition of Ethan's. Him making her say that, like, there's an anti-Semitism problem on the left was hilarious. That is also something that Ethan definitely wanted her to say. He was just using this to get all of these arguments across, to try to make Hassan look bad, tried to make her look bad, tried to embarrass her. Again, anyone who watched it knew that she was basically, like, not forced to do it, but, like, if she wanted to get out of this lawsuit, she had to read this apology. So, in a way, kind of very pressured into doing it. But thank you so much for the generous dono, Sunflower Dragon. So yeah, this was Ethan glazing Asmongold. Now, with all of that setup, kind of, let us see what Ethan said about me. This is a This was a segment they did 7 days ago, so exactly 1 day ago, on the day after Casey Tron's apology. So this was called Lawsuit Reactions. Trisha Paytas stars an Israeli TV show. Fans are mad, etc. It's about like a 15-minute segment. It's not very long, so we're going to react to it. If you guys want to watch the original video without my commentary, watch it in full. Watch it on the H3 podcast. Wink, wink. Do not sue me, H3. So with all that said, let us get into... And this is where Ethan basically sides with Asmongold and criticizing me for bringing up Asmongold's dad. So again, Ethan trying his best to get that Asmongold audience, get that right-wing incel male audience, whoever still fucks with his show, he's basically throwing the widest net he can out there to try to get every dirtbag that he can to watch his podcast.
Carry himself with class, dignity, and honor throughout this whole scandal, as you'll see.
You want to do that? The Asmongold versus Milhouse is kind of funny too. Like, Milhouse is such a piece of shit. He once again manages to make Asmongold a sympathetic.
Nice start, folks. 2 seconds, 3 seconds within the segment, and I'm a piece of shit.
Like, Milhouse is such a piece of shit. He once again manages to make Asmongold a sympathetic character. He's so...
I managed to make Asmongold a sympathetic character. You've been spending the last week trying to suck up to Asmongold, trying to get his audience to watch you. At least I call shit like it is. I'm not afraid to piss off Asmongold's audience. I'm not afraid to piss off Nick Fuentes' audience. I don't give a shit, man, even if it means people shitting on me on the internet. I have, like, dignity. I have, like, a code of ethics, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to support a guy who's celebrating and who's hoping that people lose their homes over a copyright claim for your YouTube video. You know what I mean? So fuck Asmongold, fuck everything he stands for, fuck his audience. I'm not on here to make friends. I'm not on the internet to appease people I would never want to hang out with in the first place. I'm not here to have a bunch of toxic fuck-ups in my audience sharing their nonsense.
Like, he's so mean.
Stop doing that.
He's genuinely such... So anyway, he goes, well, we all saw this one. Ethan Klein dropped the lawsuit. You're ruining people's lives. Okay. Oh, by the way, I did. I ended it. Just like he...
You didn't drop the lawsuit. I asked to drop the lawsuit. I mean, look, I'm cool with the settlement. Dropping the lawsuits or never suing them was always the best case scenario. You know what I mean? But the second best thing would be to settle with Casey Tron, which he did. And again, the one I complimented Ethan, or like I gave him credit for only taking the GoFundMe money. He didn't go for any more money. He didn't try to get into Casey Tron's personal savings. Whatever she had in the GoFundMe, she used it to cover her lawyer fees, and whatever's left over goes to Ethan and Hila. I think that's fine. She didn't have to spend any of her own money. So I'm glad that he didn't try to make it as financially devastating to her as he hinted he would. He said in the past that he was going to try to fuck him up. He said no more settlements. I'm going for maximum damages, etc. So he has threatened them in the past with like, hey, I'm coming for everything. He even said that he wanted Frogan to pay him like a monthly salary for like the rest of her life or whatever. Like, he has said a lot of things to scare these people into thinking that they're going to have to owe him a lot of money. So keep that in mind as well.
Fast.
Jim sends $2 and says, good job with the disclaimer, Anthony. Thank you, Jim. Thank you.
I don't think that's...
I ended the lawsuit.
I think...
Okay. Oh, by the way, I did. I ended it. Just like he asked.
I don't think that's...
I ended the lawsuit.
In mind. I think he specified drop.
Oh.
Yeah, that's different than winning.
Okay, well, anyway, here's when they gets involved in Asmongold, and I don't know how they ended up entwined. Let's see what Asmon said about...
End up entwined because Asmongold replied to me out of the blue, man. I wasn't even talking to him. I wasn't even talking about Asmongold. I was just saying, hey, Ethan, leave Casey Tron alone. Asmongold, out of the blue, came at me. So we had a Twitter conversation. Then he talked about me on his stream. I talked about him on my stream. Asmongold fucking started it, man. I'm out here sitting here minding my own fucking business, Ethan. I was minding my own business. I was just as shocked as you. Why am I beefing with Asmongold right now? So this was on H3. Okay, so this was on Reddit, apparently. Milhouse, classy as ever, says to Asmongold, RIP to your dad. So sad he had to pass away, knowing he had such a piece of shit son like you. I mean, again, pretty insensitive, pretty mean. Ain't no lie. I mean, it's pretty true. Jay of the Dead, who's been a member for 1 month. Thank you so much, Jay. Says, just want to take the time to acknowledge Sam for being the only crew member to leave the pod and completely disassociate from it. Mayo for Sam. Hell yeah. Sam has, like, not acknowledged being on the show. Sam was, Sam has been real for a while, and she left before the show even like went to shit, right? Like she left before all of the Israel stuff and the Zionism. So yeah, credit to Sam. She's the only one who left with integrity. Like Cam left a bit too late, Ian left late, Olivia left after it all went to shit. Sam kind of left at a pretty good time.
Or vice versa. Millhouse said about Asmon.
Asmongold, salutations. And again, R.I.P. to your dad. So sad that he had to pass away, knowing that he left behind a piece of shit son like you.
like,
look, they're laughing, man. They're laughing. They know it's funny. They know it's funny. Ethan recognizes funny when he hears it. His crew recognizes funny. Okay, they wouldn't have laughed if it was that fucked up. And they say, hey, they're laughing because of how absurd what I said is. No, it's not, okay? It's kind of funny. Okay, I'm saying it's just sad that he left us all with a piece of shit like you. Where's the inaccuracy? Please tell me. And why is this so, like, cooked? This is so yellow. Was I streaming with such bad lighting that day? Holy shit. And again, it was fucked up. And as soon as I said it, I remember Artful Decadence, Artful in the chat was like, Anthony, stop. What are you saying? Like, she was right. And then Chris was like, Anthony, Nour needs to be here to shut Anthony up. Like, I shouldn't have said it. It was insensitive. But now that it's out there, I'll say I'm sorry that I said something insensitive, but I'm not gonna fucking apologize to fucking Asmongold. Are you fucking kidding me? He's a fucking asshole. He's out there wishing that Casey Tron ends up homeless because of a fucking YouTube video. So fuck Asmongold. I stand by what I said. It was kind of fucked up. Wish I didn't say it at the time, but now that it's out there, fuck him, man. Fuck him. Who gives a shit? Salutations. And again, R.I.P. to your dad. So sad that he had to pass away, knowing that he left behind a piece of shit son like you.
like, bro, there's really no need for that, man.
I mean, look, they're trying to be on Asmongold's side. The fact that the crew laughed means that they agree with me. They agree with me.
Like, you really, really, really can express your disdain with him without fucking talking about
bringing his dad into it.
Passed away father.
I mean, probably. And again, I did. This wasn't the first time I had a very measured response to Asmongold coming into my fucking chat and beefing with me. And then he was a fucking dick. And like, what, talking about my views and shit? I'm like, just fuck you, you piece of shit. Like, just fuck off, man. So fuck him. I don't care. And he revels in the idea of people losing their home. He revels in that in the idea of people being financially devastated by a lawsuit over a fucking YouTube reaction. He said that Palestinians are worth being genocided because they have like a shit culture. Like, my guy, come on. Like, fuck him in every sense of the word.
Just died like last week. You know?
Too soon, you're saying?
It's just one of those jokes that shouldn't be made by people who are like.
Look, I didn't blame him I didn't say he killed his dad. All I said is like he fucked up in raising a kid, man. Look, objectively, Ethan, your dad fucked up in raising you. Look at the kind of fucking person you are, going after people financially, ruining their lives. You're a fucking Zionist. You're a piece of shit. In my humble opinion, based on things that I've seen and heard on your podcast. So your dad also failed at raising you. He failed a piece of shit. He raised a piece of shit son. You know? What can I say? You could say the same about me if you want. I would happen to disagree, but because everything I say you disagree with, you're going to think I was raised like shit, probably. I had great parents. I was beautifully raised. Ethan can't even say that about his parents. He acknowledges that his dad was a horrible fucking father. He acknowledges it. So... But again, Asmon dad does sound like a nice guy. Hassan said that he used to be in his community a lot. He used to engage in the chat. Like, seems like a genuinely nice guy. And Asmongold did seem to do a good job in like taking care of his dad in his last period. I don't even want to talk about this. It has nothing to do with me. Doesn't change the fact that Asmongold is a piece of shit. Sorry. Sue me. Actually, I shouldn't make that joke with Ethan because he might actually do it. Madima sends a £5 dono, says, love the tone policing of you and Casey from Asmon and Ethan, the most empathetic to other people out there. What did Asmon say about Palestinians again? Exactly, like Ethan Klein and Asmongold are telling me that you've gone too far with that joke. Like, really? Ethan Klein and Asmongold are calling me out for going too far? Like, come on, man. I literally said that about Asmongold because he was celebrating the financial demise and the potential homelessness of Casey Tron. That's what made me say that he's a piece of shit and that, like, his dad raised a piece of shit. Because he was saying horrible fucking things and wishing poverty upon someone. At least I didn't wish anything bad to happen to him. I just said something that I just stated a fact. I'm not saying that, like, I hope you're homeless. I hope you lose everything. I hope you lose a family member. I didn't say any of that. I just said you're a piece of shit. Sunflower Dragon sends another $2 and says, not effed up at all. Comedy is legal again. Let's go, folks. Comedy is legal. Where, if only Joe Rogan were here to enjoy this. Ator with another dono says, Casey Tron, as far as I saw, never explicitly said that he killed his mother. She said that he created an environment, dirty environment, that led to his mother's death. I mean, look, I don't know if it led to the death. It probably didn't help. Everyone should live in a clean environment. Mold, filth, cockroaches, it's bad for you. Sunflower Dragon with another $2 dono says, Ethan Klein, tone policing. Oh, the irony. I know, it's hilarious. Let's keep going.
Have any ounce of empathy for other human beings.
Oh, empathy. Ethan, who was celebrating Casey Tron, Frogan, and Dennis potentially losing everything, who makes fun of how people breathe, who makes fun of how people look, who calls women bitches regularly, who makes fun of iDubbbz and Anissa, saying that they're in a financially difficult situation, and he laughs at them.
Dubs would never. He's empathized up.
Yeah, it's just not necessary.
Wait.
We only need.
Can I interject with something funny I just came across?
Yeah, please.
I was still looking for this YouTube music thing, and for some reason, I have keep listening. The shortest members episode ever is 1 minute and 56 seconds. And it's just a picture of
Let's
Tom.
skip.
I guess I didn't do the music part. That's weird that it's
Now that
showing.
I'm thinking about
Just, so thank you for Ethan, as the Artful Declan is calling him, Captain Empathy. Thank you, Captain Empathy, Ethan Klein, for teaching me about being more empathetic. And Ethan makes fun of iDubbbz for saying that he's more empathetic. But yes, thank you, Ethan, for teaching me not to go too far with my jokes. And Asmongold, of course, of all people, policing my humor and my comments. And look, again, I mean, guys, I'm doing the show live. I don't have a $20,000 button to cancel out a bad joke that I made. Unlike Ethan, who knows what the fuck Ethan says every day on his show when they're pressing the button, okay? I'm sorry, I'm doing this fucking show live. I get carried away sometimes. Sometimes I want to make people laugh. You want to say some things that are shocking. You're live. I spoke before I really thought about what I wanted to say. Kind of felt bad about it after I said it. But once you really think about what I said, I mean, it's not false. And I don't give a shit. Like, I don't feel bad for Asmongold. I'm sorry. Like, at this point, after the horrible things that he said about other people, why am I going to feel bad for the guy? Why am I going to feel bad for him at any fucking bit? Jim D. Duker sends a $2 dono, says, Ralphie the Empath. That's right. Ralphie! And Mudmud sends another €2 dono and says, King of Empathy, Ethan Klein. Thank you guys so much for the support.
Oh, I got a new update from AB. This is interesting. We have a video.
If you need to kill time, just saying.
This is running and flipping.
Oh, is this Dearborn?
All the way on forward.
That's Tim's brother.
Oh,
right
look
there.
at all those people waiting.
Okay.
Wait, you know who's not in this video?
Skip this.
They are.
I feel like you and your brother just seem like such, I would say, law-abiding, straight shooters.
Yeah. Like, look, this topic is so uninteresting for them. They keep, like, talking about other stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But what happened to Tim?
Because our dad.
Whoa, Chris, beloved member and moderator, Chris says, I can probably make you the button for free. Let's fucking go. Do you guys want a free button? Let's get a free button. Let's go. Chris, I want a free button. I would love a free button. Mike M18 just became a member. Welcome to the family, Mike M. W's in the chat for Mike. Thank you for the support.
Whoop our ass. Our dad wasn't like, my uncle had them in his 70s, so he couldn't really discipline them.
right, they had that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they didn't, I don't want to be rude, but like their dad presence was.
You know what? And he didn't have it. He was retired, so he was able to be there, but he just didn't discipline them in the same way. But yeah.
I'm
Good for him. Anyway, here's this.
He failed right there, my man. I'm sure your dad didn't have a lot of failures in his life, but you are one big old fucking failure. And you can say, but I got money and I have an audience. Yeah, that's just more people that see how much of a piece of shit you are. Like, you've exposed your
He's
dad's
like, I may
failure.
not have money and I may not have an audience.
I don't have, I mean, hey, I'm not poor. I mean, I don't have millions. So that's it. You know, I don't have a lot of money and I don't have a massive audience. That is true, Ethan. That's true. But I have one important thing. I hired a cleaner today to clean my house, Ethan. I had someone come in here, clean my house, paid them $30, you know. I'm sure Asmongold could afford to hire a couple of cleaners, you know, to wash his home on a daily basis. So I did get my house cleaned today, and I did not wish that anyone lose their home to a lawsuit. I've never done that, actually. I've never hoped that someone gets financially ruined by a lawsuit. So I have that going for me as well. So I don't give a shit how many viewers I have or how much money I have in the bank. I don't wish for people to have their lives fucking ruined online. Even when I talk about you and your show, I'm still always trying to give you advice and try to help you out. You guys ignore it. So fuck you. I've never even wished anything bad to happen to you. Never. And when bad things do happen to you, I'm one of the only people that like defends you. Or not defends you, but at least calls it out. CPS, people calling you out for killing Shredder. I'm the only guy out here that like doesn't fuck with that stuff.
But trust me, my opinion is relevant.
To the whole fucking world.
It's like Millhouse, you're just delivering L's for yourself, man. You wanted to get some dubs, Millhouse, come to the right side, brother. You can. It's not too late.
Everybody again? I thought, Ethan, make up your mind. 1 week they're like, hey, come on the show. Then they're like, fuck off, we don't want you on the show. 1 week, another week, like, hey, come on the show. Then they're like, actually, we're not gonna invite you on the show anymore. Like, you're never gonna be. Make up your mind. Is anyone else confused? Literally, they invited me on the show once. I said, drop the lawsuits. They ignored me. He invited me on the show again. Then they're like, anyways, then when I reacted to Cruel World Happy Mind, I was like, damn, she fucked up. And I mentioned, like, should I go on the show and like redeem us or something like that? They were like, oh, now he wants to come on the show. Fuck it. You had your chance. You're never coming on the show. Look at him now. He's like, hey, come on the right side. Like, how am I going to benefit from being associated with the H3 podcast?
Welcome.
You're just delivering L's for yourself, man.
How am I delivering L's? I've been streaming for less than a year, and I already have 2 of the most famous streamers in the world, like, that hate me, and that's probably not a good thing. You know what I mean? I was talking about it today on the members stream. Like, there are way more people that know me online and hate me as Millhouse, like whoever I've been exposed to via the H3 podcast and Asmongold. Like them just shitting on me. So there's a massive audience online that only knows me from these 2 guys and that hates me. And the amount of people that actually know me and watch me is like much smaller. So my reputation online is probably way more negative than it is positive, which kind of sucks. But I think in 1 year, to be able to have gone on both of your radars and to make 2 enemies like you, a Zionist such as yourself, Ethan, a liberal Zionist who might not know that he's a Zionist, but you're a fucking Zionist, who's going after people, trying to ruin them financially with frivolous lawsuits, and fucking Asmongold, who is wishing death upon Palestinians because he thinks that their culture is inferior, and who thinks that like Somali Americans should be shipped back to Somalia, and who's a fan of Nick Fuentes, and Ethan, who fancies himself the champion of anti-Semitism, the fighter of anti-Semitism, the defender of Jewish people and Judaism in general, has no problem courting a guy like Asmongold and kissing his fucking ass 2 weeks fucking straight, nonstop, since the Caseytron apology, kissing his fucking ass, when Asmongold openly gloats about loving Nick Fuentes and watching Nick Fuentes. Even his mom used to watch Nick Fuentes. We reacted to that video. It was like, yeah, my mom used to love Nick Fuentes. Like, what the fuck, dude? And Ethan would rather have those people watch his show. I mean, hey, Ethan, you reap what you sow. Ators with another dono says, Nour, his mom was a Republican / Nick Fuentes fan, and his dad was a lib who liked some stuff of Hassan's ideas. I'm not saying the Republicans deserve to DYE, but as Asmongold said, you reap what you sow. Damn, I almost said this. I mean, I didn't say that, but like similar language. Fart Twain says another $2 dono. It says 75 average viewer AB sitting there silently. Yeah, AB does. Guys, AB watches my show more than anyone else. He watches my show more than any of you watch my show. Just like Ethan says that I watch his show all the time, AB watches this fucking show all the fucking time.
You wanted to get some dubs, Millhouse, come to the right side, brother. You can. It's not too late.
Everybody's welcome.
It's never too late.
Again, they keep saying it's not too late. It seems like it's a little bit too late, Ethan. It seems like it's a little bit late at this point. And again, why would I want to associate myself with the H3 brand? Why do I want to associate myself with with whatever the fuck you guys got going on over there, man, with Zionism and lawsuits and ruining people financially? But hey, then I guess I'll be friends with Nick DeOrio in that case. I'll be friends with Asmongold. I'll be friends with Keemstar. I'll be friends with Legal Mindset. Oh, look at all these cool people that I can now be friends with. I'll be friends with Girl with a Microphone. Who else? Who else is on? I'll be friends with Rich Lux. Oh my God, the opportunities for growth. Harley Morenstein. Oh my God, I'll be besties with Harley Morenstein. Fuck yeah, iDubbbz' old coach and his wife. Ooh, that is pretty cool. You know, I can invite those people on for collabs. Wouldn't you guys love that? Wouldn't you love me collabing with all of these people?
Although, is this did he slaughter the daycare of little, like, because you can't forgive that. I don't know if Millhouse in this analogy is that evil. I don't think he's that evil.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, let me try again.
What? Did I slaughter the daycare? What are you talking about?
The daycare of did he slaughter the daycare of little, like, because you can't forgive that. I don't know if Millhouse in this analogy.
What are they talking about when I was looking at the Israelis running from the Iranian drone attack? Again, reminder, none of the Israelis in that footage were hurt. It was just an Iranian drone attack for show. Is that what he's talking about? It wasn't a nursery. What? There weren't kids dead.
Is that evil? I don't think he's that evil.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, let me try again. Star Wars.
What?
Turning from the dark
Okay,
side. Because Anakin killed a bunch of kids.
Star Wars. Oh my God, I was not expecting a Star Wars analogy. Ator sends another dono and says, somehow with the delayed, I think we are on the same page. I know, isn't that cool?
Right.
Okay, I didn't know we were in Star Wars land at all.
Okay, so we're making Star Wars references now? What are we talking about? Killing the younglings?
Yes,
From
you're
the
just
dark side.
teleported to a galaxy far, far away, my friend.
Got
That's
it.
what it means to turn from the dark side.
Yes.
Yeah, whoa.
Does he? Okay, I can translate. Does he still get to become a Force ghost when he passes after?
Well, yeah, Darth Vader was redeemed in the end.
You could be a Force
So I'm Darth Vader now. Oh, I'm Darth Vader now. Funny enough, I do have a Darth Vader tattoo right over here. My Vader. Ironically enough, and isn't Anakin Skywalker? I mean, this is pretty parasocial, but I mean, I watched H3 for a long time. Isn't Anakin Skywalker AB's favorite character? And didn't AB like go to like a Halloween once dressed as Anakin Skywalker, and Lena was dressed as Padme? Must be driving AB crazy for Ethan to call me Anakin Skywalker? What?
No, is a little questionable.
But like they just look past that. They're like, dude killed like a bunch of innocent kids.
Stupidest thing in all of Star Wars.
Well,
and I thought that new Obi-Wan show.
They're called younglings, not kids. Ethan, young children, young Jedi that are in training in the Star Wars universe. I thought you guys were nerds. They're called younglings. I saw footage of Anakin killing younglings. Ah, Padme.
Had a chance to fix that, and I thought that's what they're gonna do, and they just doubled down.
You just think the stupidest thing is that he killed all the kids?
Yeah.
Or that he never,
he
never repented.
He killed a bunch of kids when he was a good guy 20 minutes earlier.
Not kids, younglings. Use the correct terminology. It's important. They're called younglings. If we're gonna talk Star Wars and if we're gonna nerd out, at least let's get the terms right, guys.
Right.
He never repented. He never come to terms.
Well, you know.
He's like,
we were already like 2.5 hours in the movie. We had to start wrapping it up. So just get him. You know, that's a very easy way. He's evil now. Okay, he killed a bunch of kids.
You can't force ghost when you're a Sith.
No, right?
It's complicated.
So when you're dead, you're gone.
In some iterations.
Well, in Star Wars, no one's ever really gone. To quote Luke Skywalker from what? The Last Jedi? No one's ever really gone.
At
of
least
expanded lore. Your
Yeah,
soul
extended
can
lore,
split.
it's all bets are off. But in the movies, you only ever see light Jedi.
Oh, they're talking about Star Wars a lot. There's a whole Star Wars segment.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're comparing me to Anakin Skywalker, and they're saying like Anakin Skywalker killed a bunch of younglings and Revenge of the Sith, but even he was able to be redeemed later in Return of the Jedi at the end by throwing Palpatine down the shaft and saving Luke Skywalker. So I guess their question is, can I be redeemed? I guess I've done something. The things that I've said are apparently just as bad as Anakin Skywalker slaughtering children in a school. I guess that's the only example they can make is Ethan. You know, I mean, he's Israeli, right? He's American Israeli. Israelis, they slaughter children every day. So it's the first analogy that comes to mind. Slaughtering kids in the daycare, it comes naturally to those Israelis, you know? Again, not saying that Ethan has called it a genocide. To be fair, Ethan has called it a genocide. He's called it fucked up and all of that sort of thing. But he also says that Hamas hides bases under hospitals, technically justifying what the IDF does. He also says that if Palestinians outnumber Israelis in Israel, then they're going to kill all the Jews. That's why Israel needs to maintain a Jewish majority, making him a Zionist. But he still gets confused when people call him a Zionist. He's like, why do people call me a Zionist? Kate from Canada says, you were his brother, Anthony. You were the chosen one. What did he say? Let me try to remember. We were meant to what? We were meant to grow the Force and save it, not leave it in darkness. You were my brother, Anakin. I loved you. I have the high ground. Remember, guys, Anakin had the high ground. Jim D. Duker sends a $5 dono and says, as an OG Star Wars kid, let me remind H3, Star Wars is made up. It really is, Jim. It really is. But sometimes it feels real. It used to feel real back in the day. Ator sends another dono and says, sure, Ethan, the Empire is Hamas and the Resistance is Israel, US. Yeah, exactly. And again, yeah, if you're using a Star Wars analogy, you should know that the rebels are the good guys and then the Empire is Israel. So at least talk about Star Wars within the correct context.
They probably have their own techniques.
Oh, overthrow the Sith, exactly. We were meant to overthrow the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. Bring balance. That was it. Yes, Kate got it now. We were meant to overthrow the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in darkness. Yo, look, the prequels fucking suck, but Revenge of the Sith had a good last 30, 40 minutes. The music when the stormtroopers, when the clones are killing the Jedi. Execute Order 66. Wait, I can do better, Palpatine. Leave us. Wait, one sec. Huh. One sec. Since they're doing a Star Wars aside, I'm doing a Star Wars aside. One second, folks. Let's have some fun. I need a big picture, guys. Come on, help me out here. Trigger warning. Leave us. Execute Order 66. 66. Wait, one sec. God, I can't do it anymore, man. Have you heard the story of Plagueis the Wise? Anyways, that's my Palpatine for y'all. Leave us. Leave us. Anyways, where were we? Oh, yes, this.
And then, man, that's also stupid that they switched.
Do it. Oh, that's right. Do it. Yes, do it. How could I forget to do it? Do it. Do it. No, I fucked it up. I should have done do it. What else? Give me some Palpatine lines quickly that I can do. I can't remember some of his most iconic lines. Get the honey. I don't remember him saying that, Artful Decadence. Get the honey. Darth Lord Vader, rise and get the honey. Do it. I can't do Jar Jar. I cannot do Jar Jar. Jar Jar is Misa poo poo. Misa into the poo poo. Misa like the pee pee. That's my. I don't think the mic can even catch my volume. Oh, Annie. Annie, I like the poo poo. Annie. Annie. Is that a good Jar Jar Binks? I step in the poo poo. Oh, Qui-Gon. Misa Qui-Gon. Misa Annie. Is that good? Less check noise, more throat noise. Wait, could you guys hear the Jar Jar Binks, or was it not working? You guys like the ratio? Oh, Annie! Yeah, I know, I was kidding. Artful, I know what you meant about the honey. I know what you meant about the honey. Unlimited. No, that's bad, that's bad. Power! Do it. Execute Order 66. Oh, Annie! Annie, I just stepped in the poo-poo! Okay, anyways.
Out the original Anakin Force Ghost for Hayden Christian. Like creepy Hayden Christian Force Ghost.
Yeah.
Now do Yoda. Begun. The Clone War has. That is why you fail. Do or do not. There is no try. There we go. You're welcome, guys. We're here Monday. I'm here Monday to Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Find me online, folks.
I like the original one.
Yeah, it's cool because when you're watching it at first, you're like, "Who is that?" And you're like, "Oh shit, that's Anakin. That's Vader." And when it takes that second.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to skip.
That's like his catch.
Invested in saying that. Takes time.
It did take time to develop.
Do a Wookiee. It's the best I could do. It's Chewbacca.
My ability to say her name, and now that's all out the window.
Millie. Anyway, here's Asmongold. Let's see what he says.
That he had to pass away knowing that he left behind a piece of shit son like you. God damn.
I didn't even see Asmongold's reaction. Are they gonna watch Asmongold's reaction? Where do I fucking put myself? Here, let's put myself in the center. Between my two best friends, Asmongold and Ethan Klein. Look at that. Look at the three of us, folks. Iconic trio, aren't we? Aitor says, now do Yoda/Hila. No more. I gotta rest my throat. I need some of that. I need some of that honey. Artful was right. Toby's Dog Walker sends $2 and says, for having the right forehead to beanie ratio. Thank you for the $2. I mean, I'm glad. Shit. Yeah, can't have too much forehead. Can't have too much beanie. You know what I mean? It's got to be just right. Again, I'm just covering up my shitty hair. Need to get a haircut. Sunflower Dragon sends $2 and says, this is going to be great for your voice. I'm waking up with no voice tomorrow. Thankfully, no streams for the next couple days.
Evil and smelly Asmongold is. Disgusting his home is. Clean it he must. Hire a cleaner he should. Not too expensive they are. Afford it he can.
That's pretty good.
Do it, Asmongold. Clean your house. Do it. Execute the cleaning order.
What else was I doing?
Ask
I don't need to watch this.
Not that what Milhouse here said was in any way appropriate, but why was he talking about Asmongold? What fucked up thing did Asmongold say?
That's true. I don't know.
They had a Twitter feud.
Oh, they were arguing about something.
Oh, yes, exactly. At least give them the context. Like, they're making it seem like I went for Asmongold's dad out of the blue. Like, I'm just sitting here insulting people's parents and shitting on people and their parents. Like, no, dude, he literally fucking came for me on fucking Twitter. He's got like 2 million, a million followers, whatever the fuck. I have like 6,000 followers going after me, reacting to me on his stream, saying that I'm crashing out for simply very politely responding to him on Twitter. Like, I was very calm and collected in that whole fucking exchange.
About
Casey
me.
Tron thing.
They're arguing about Casey Tron. Something about me, actually.
We have a link in the doc.
Maybe we should
we
review
do?
that to give it a little bit.
Oh, wait, I didn't.
I mean, I know about
You opened it and
Asmon's
closed it.
previous
my bad.
comments that.
My bad. Here, I have it here. I didn't realize there was more. I just saw one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, bro.
So it started with this one. He's like, drop the lawsuit, Ethan. And then Asmongold entered the fray. All you do is talk shit about Ethan. Why would he look for your approval? Don't believe me? Search this and read the post yourself. From... Oh.
Wait, one second.
Wait. Oh, this
Hell no, Benbridge. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Benbridge.
I don't think I ever got a
Gotta
pop-up
pay for
ad
that.
like that.
Me neither.
He says, look for yourselves from Do Not Worry Pod. Ethan, you're not asking in good faith. You want to lie about and misrepresent someone while portraying yourself as a victim. I mean...
Yeah, and why was he saying that I'm trying to make myself look like a victim? Like, what the fuck did I say to make myself a victim in this case? I just said, drop the lawsuits, Ethan. You're ruining these people's lives and your own.
Okay.
I mean, and he's not wrong portraying yourself as a victim. I mean...
Okay.
I mean, and he's not wrong. And also, for me, inviting him on was a really big opportunity for him.
Again, Ethan saying that Asmongold is not wrong for coming at me and for what he said in his tweet. And Ethan is still saying I gave him a massive opportunity to come on my show. Opportunity for what? Again, guys, Ethan talks about girl with a microphone all day. Her channel is at like 12K subs. She gets like similar views as me and other smaller creators. There's been no H3 boost. There's no help. Ethan has no juice left to give. And again, I'm not here to shit on girl with the microphone. I've been there. It took me 4 years to get to 10,000 subscribers. I'm not shitting on that at all. I'm just using it as an example that, like, if she's someone that he's calling out and shouting out every single episode, and he even invited her onto the show, you would think that, like, she would blow up. Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, the channel would go to 15, 20, 30,000 subs. She's at 12.4K subs, Ethan. You invited this person onto your show. You give her shout-outs every day. She literally hosts an H3 after show where the audience, your audience, just jumps from your show to her show right afterwards. She's at 12K subs. She gets views similar to me, man. Like, look at her live stream. She's getting 700 views, 3.8K views, 4K views, 6K views, 5K views, 1.5K views. Like, that's the kind of numbers we're doing here without your help. I'm not an H3, a branded podcast. Like, you know what I mean? So, and again, I'm not here to shit. Like, I disagree probably with half the things that girl with the microphone says, and she probably hates my guts. I'm not here to even talk about that right now. I'm just saying that, like, she's someone that he's been shouting out, inviting onto his show, and it has done nothing to help her. So, Ethan, you have no juice to help anyone anymore. Your show can't boost anyone's career anymore. It can't help me in any way. In fact, it's only going to hurt me to be on your show. It's only going to hurt me because, A, I don't even want to appeal to your audience because your audience celebrates people like Casey Tron losing their homes and a lawsuit. So why do I want to be buddies with you or with your audience? Why do I want to invite these audience members into my live chat? Like, it makes no sense. Bat Pierogi just gifted 1 Do Not Worry membership. Thank you so much, Bat Pierogi. Swampy Boy got it. Holy shit. Swampy Boy, the H3 fan and the Asmongold fan. Holy shit, Swampy Boy. Congrats, my man. That's fucking crazy. Congrats, my man. That's, hey, shit. You're gonna get in on all them secrets now, man.
He's literally nobody. Inviting him on.
Okay.
I mean, and he's not wrong. And also, for me, inviting him on was a really big opportunity for him. He's literally nobody.
I am a nobody, and I would continue to be a nobody after coming on your show. Trust me, I would only be a nobody who went on a Zionist's show, who went on someone's show who revels in the idea of financially ruining 3 smaller content creators. I don't want to be associated with that. I don't want to be associated with someone who says that the Jews have to outnumber the Palestinians in Israel. Otherwise, the Jews are going to kill them all. The Palestinians are going to kill them all. And they're going to throw them out of Israel. I'm not here to support someone who's married to someone who says that the IDF doesn't burn kids on the daily in Israel. I don't want to be associated with people who follow people like Noah Tishby. And fucking Israeli propagandists. I forgot their names. Eyal Yacobi. Ela follows him. People who constantly share anti-Arab propaganda, anti-Islam propaganda. I've seen what you guys follow on social media. I've seen what your mom posts on social media. I've seen what your sister posts on social media, Ethan. Like, I'm sorry, dude. You guys come from a long line of Zionists. So, sure, maybe I could have gotten some extra viewers from you guys. I don't know. But, like, I'm not here to take shortcuts to getting, like, again, it took me 4 years to get 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I just want to do what I want. I just want to do what I enjoy. And I want to say what's on my mind. Whether it helps me get an audience or not, I don't really give a shit. So, thank you for the 3rd invitation. Again, does this count as the 3rd invitation? It's the 3rd time they're like, hey, why did you want to come on the show? Why do you like me so much? I thought you hated me. Why do you keep thinking about me coming onto your show? Hey, you invited me once. I said, hey, drop the lawsuits. I'll come on. You invited me a 2nd time. Then you rejected the invitation. You're like, he didn't, fuck it. We don't want him to come on the show anymore. Whatever the fuck you said. And here he is a 3rd time. Well, if you only had picked right, if you had chosen the right side, you need to do something to show me some, you need to do a sign of good faith. You need to do something to show me that you are willing to change. Because so far, you're not. You haven't done anything to change. I've been consistent. I've consistently been like, hey, if you do this and that, I might give you another chance. If you drop the lawsuits, I'll hear you out. If you talk about this and if you clarify all of those things that you said about Israel, Palestine, if Ela apologizes for her raid in Ramallah, I've kind of given you guys what you should do to kind of get on the right path, at least for me, in my eyes. Fart Twain with another $5 dono says, name one person from H3 that has gone from the show to stardom. All the ones that left have no clout and the ones that there have nothing if the show ends. Exactly. Exactly. Swampy Boy says, Anthony, do it for the money. You'd get a huge audience boost. But Swampy Boy, I won't. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Swampy Boy is in our chat. He's a fan of H3. Swampy Boy, I like people like iDubbbz on my show. I'm not going to sit here and shit on iDubbbz. I like people like Frogan, Denims, and Caseytron. I'm not going to shit on them. That's a huge problem for Ethan's audience. I'm not a Zionist. I love a lot of the creators that Ethan hates. So, Swampy Boy, there is no overlap between me and H3. Like, it has become a situation where our audiences are completely at odds. Completely at odds. You know what I mean? There's a few things that we see eye to eye with, but, like, when we can't agree on basic things, like, is Israel, like, a Zionist country? And is the Zionist project good or bad? He's literally suing my friends. Like, he's suing my friends. He's making it a point to shit on people that I like. anyone who's criticized Ethan, he has made it his mission to go after them, essentially. In various ways, whether via lawsuits, whether by harassing them on his podcast, like people like Taylor Lorenz or iDubbbz and Anissa. He's suing other people. He's obsessing over other people. That's it. Me, like, he doesn't go after me in a massive way. Maybe not as much as he goes after other people, but like he has made it his mission to kind of like ruin my reputation online. I'm a small creator with very limited and small reach. And he has used his massive audience to like flood my name in the I guess in the space as like, oh, look at this fucking weirdo Millhouse snark brain. So more people know me as like weird snark brain Millhouse than know me as like Anthony from Do Not Worry, from Lebanon, etc. So they try as often as they can to just like discredit me and make me look like a piece of shit online to their massive audience so that I can never find success, so that I can never break out of, you know, my current audience. That's what they want to do. And they want to make me think twice about streaming. Like they want to make, hey, anytime you stream, we're going to comment, we're going to call you out on these to our massive audience. Like look, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like it did make me think twice about like, hey, do I really want to stream? Like, do I really want to put myself in such a public position where like massive podcasts and creators talk about me and that get hundreds of thousands of views? Like it's a level of scrutiny I've never had before. How many people watch Asmongold? Millions of people. I literally had a guy with millions of followers reacting to me, calling me a loser, calling me a piece of shit, making fun of my viewers, making fun of my streaming, etc. Same thing happens on H3. They've done it multiple times. It's weird, especially that I was a huge fan of H3. Do you know how weird it is to listen to this guy call me a piece of shit, racist, whatever the fuck, when I literally spent thousands of dollars buying his merch, supporting his show, molding my show based on his show? It's so fucking weird. But we're here to do it. We're here to have fun because I love you guys, you know? Again, this last year has been stressful, but it's also been the most fun I've ever had on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Seriously, it never gets old, but like, judge me by my enemies. Ethan, Klein, and Asmongold. We're doing good. We're doing good, baby.
Ooh. Oh, Millhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's so nobody I didn't even know who you're talking about.
You're not asking in good faith. You want to lie about a mystery? I mean, and he's not wrong. And also, for me, inviting him on was a really big opportunity for him. He's literally nobody.
Who? Oh, Millhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's so nobody I didn't even know who you're talking about.
And turn things around.
I mean, you could have decimated me. You had your chance to humiliate me.
So could you scroll?
I had my chance. Oh, for a debate. He wanted me to come on his show to humiliate him. I mean, look, do you guys want me to do it? How many times have I asked this now? He's like, but it's too late. Now if I say, yeah, invite me on, he'd be like, well, it's too late now, Millhouse. I mean, look, you're still out there to financially ruin Denims and Frogan, so if you expect me to come on your show and be friends and be buddy-buddy, it's not going to happen. I don't even want to think about it. Again, this whole unless you actually mean it, don't invite me on your show anymore. Don't give me these half-assed invitations. Send me an email with an official invitation, and then I'll think about it.
Back up. So Millhouse's original message was saying, like, he could...
He says, I'm ruining people's lives and my own.
Once for all. Jesus
End
Christ.
this cycle once and for all. Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, he is ruining his own fucking life. Shit, wouldn't you guys say Ethan was happier 2 years ago? Him constantly focusing on this internet drama, Reddit, snark subreddits, beef, constant stress and anxiety. Like, I would definitely feel that, like, he's ruined his life in many ways. This whole situation has ruined his life. It's ruined his relationship with his podcast. It used to be like a source of fun. For a long time, it became a source of stress. It's changed his relationship with his staff. They've lost so many of their staff. Olivia's left. Sam has left. It's ruined his relationship with people they used to collaborate with. He had CPS fucking called on their family. Like, this whole thing has been a net negative for Ethan. So, yes, when I say that you're ruining people's lives and your own life in the process, I fucking mean it, man. I fucking mean it. And the power is in your hands, Ethan. The internet is always going to hate on you. The internet is going to hate on everyone. I get people hating on me always. You're an internet personality. People are going to shit on you online. You hold the power by ignoring that stuff or engaging with it. Okay? When I got in some trouble with the H3 leftovers H3 subreddit, I just stopped engaging with it, even though they probably don't fucking hate me. But I was like, you know what? Reading that stuff and reading negative comments about me, and also reading stuff on like the H3 subreddit. I used to read it sometimes, and people used to shit on me all the time. I'm like, you know what? This is just going to drive me fucking crazy. I need to stop engaging with the stuff. The whole Asmongold stuff, I didn't look at a single fucking post that was done. I'm pretty sure I was on Asmongold subreddit. I was on the H3H3 subreddit. I might have been on, like, live stream fails. I have no idea. I was all over Reddit that day. I did not fucking look at it, man. I just pretended like it wasn't happening. Fuck it. You do what you can. But the power is in Ethan's hands. If he stops engaging with this shit, the people are going to be bored. But the more you engage with it, the more you give these people attention, they're going to want to do it more and more. They're going to want to put out more tweets. Oh, look, Ethan reposted my tweet on his Instagram. And then they fucking tweet again, and then you read it again, and then you repost it, and then it never ends. And it never ends. Then you end up suing people, and then you have no friends and no one to collaborate with. And Ela drops Teddy Glow, and no one wants to buy Teddy Glow.
It's true. It's true. If you drop the lawsuit, all of these people would...
Instant forgiveness.
They would instantly forgive you for sure.
Would they become members, you think, too?
Insightful.
Not instant forgiveness, but trust me, we would give you the benefit of the doubt. If you drop the lawsuits, it would be a great first step in restoring some kind of relationship with your old audience. 100%. At this point, you've already forced, like, Casey John has had to do, like, the fucking apology, and the other 2 lawsuits are still going. They're not going anywhere. It's too late. It's not going to happen anymore. But yes, there was an opportunity. I shit you not. And my own audience, which a lot of them are H3 Fallen fans, had said, and even in a poll, that they would give you another chance, and they would actually hear you out if you were to drop the lawsuits. At this point, it's too late.
Comment that he has.
To be...
Clunky before he shoots.
To tell you the truth, Dan, I've enjoyed the reaction that we've been getting since yesterday a lot more than any of these snarkers apologizing ever could. Nick Diorio was going through snark.
So yeah, you see, like, he to him, these lawsuits and, like, Casey Tron's apology and the reactions to the apology are just content. He just said it himself. He's like, look, I'm enjoying this apology and the reactions to it. So he doesn't give a shit. He's never going to drop the lawsuits. They're content to him. He likes the audience that it's bringing to his show. All these Nick DeOrio fans, all these Asmongold fans, all these Nick Fuentes fans.
And reading some of the post reactions, these people are so... They're like, I am so angry, I can't even type.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like shit like this. Like, they are evil. They are disgusting. Karma's going to get them. I'm so unbelievably angry, I have to log off.
How could you believe in karma after yesterday?
Well, I mean,
like, from their point of view, like that's not working out, the whole karma thing.
It's working out for me.
No, I know. I'm saying from their
You're sitting pretty.
I mean, it depends how you look at it, right?
Yeah.
To them, this is like you becoming a forest ghost.
They were
After all
saying
the evil you've
he's
done.
literally like an evil. He thinks he's an evil supervillain.
McClunky.
The comments were amazing.
I think I remember, like, what was he talking about? The H3 subreddit or the Snar subreddit?
Hysterical. Which is exactly what you would think I would enjoy to see.
Yeah. You don't?
Like, it's obviously just...
McClunky.
Like it's a big, let's say, benefit. It's like a side benefit. How do you call that?
So a side benefit of the lawsuits and the settlement videos is that he gets to enjoy people having meltdowns online and reacting to that. So again, it's just content for him. He doesn't care about copyright, doesn't care about justice, doesn't care about anything. He's just enjoying the content and humiliating those people and watching people react to that humiliation.
Additional
bonus?
benefit?
A bonus. Yeah, I guess it's a really a very nice bonus to see you all melting down. It warms me. It warms me. It does.
McClunky.
You McClunker. Yo, bro, did you wish death on me?
I'm hopping off it.
Did you just
Please
wish
do
me
hop
to go
off it.
McClunk?
Hold on. I gotta...
Millhouse responds. My approval...
Need a soundbite of that.
Well, in the meantime, Millhouse responds. My approval is irrelevant at this point, but I used to be a huge fan of H3, and he inspired my entire show. You're welcome. Oh, although I don't know if your welcome's in order. I don't know if that...
You're welcome.
If that ended up being a good decision for you or not.
50-50. I guess it was a good decision because it gave me a good angle to come in and criticize you. Gave me more credibility as a fallen H3 fan who literally molded my show after you. So I would say it did help. I learned a lot by watching you over the years. At this point, I'm questioning what I learned. But I think it's helped. You know, it's given us a nice, interesting entryway and a fun way to, like, get new people to discover us, basically. I think it's helped. Thanks, Ethan.
If he drops the lawsuit, I would absolutely give him credit. Not sure how I'm making myself out to be a victim in this situation. Honest question. Do you think the girl he's suing uploaded his... Wait, hold on. Do you think that the girl he's suing uploaded his video in good faith? Yeah. They definitely reacted to the video to criticize Ethan, but I do not believe they reacted to it with the express purpose of stealing views and revenue.
Why they say...
I still stand by that. They didn't make those videos like, hey, I'm literally just going to react to it so that Ethan doesn't get money and revenue. You know, they probably made those reactions because they knew it was an interesting topic. They knew everyone online was waiting to see those videos. Denims and Frogan have been a big part of the beef with Ethan since the whole thing started. So obviously people wanted to watch their reactions to it. Like, what does Frogan have to say? What does Denims have to say? Ethan has shat on them a long time, for months. They might even make an appearance in the video. So of course they were going to watch the release of the content nuke, of course. And like I said, Frogan was a part of it. Denims was a part of it. Of course they're going to want to watch it and see what you said. Like the way that they're acting.
That they were
Millhouse. I don't know how much more clear I can say this. Like, they love this narrative that I'm just targeting them and nobody else. It's there. They said it. All three.
Again, yes, he says they said it. For example, in Denim's case, Ethan, she was reading a commenter's fucking comment. He was like, I'm so glad you're watching it because I don't want to support Ethan. I'm sorry. That is not Denim's explicitly saying she wants to watch your video so that you don't make any fucking money. Like, there's a very big difference between someone being like, hey guys, make sure you watch the video here so that Ethan doesn't make any money, versus reading someone in their chat being like, I'm glad you're reacting to it because I don't want to support Ethan. There's a very big difference. It's not that explicit, my man. I'm sorry. That's for a judge to fucking decide.
Of them said it. They said it. That's why I'm suing them. That's why I'm suing them. They said it. It's on the record. It's in the lawsuits. It's the public record. It's in the videos. It's everything. Like, brother.
I know, man. I've been over it multiple times. I know.
At least if you want to defend them, that's fine. But don't, like, you're just lying.
Lying about what? It's not like I'm saying they said nothing. I said, what did they even say in that tweet?
Frogan was a big part of the content nuke.
I said, I don't believe they reacted to it with the express purpose of stealing views and revenue. Yes, I'm not lying. I don't think they literally only watched that video to steal views and your revenue. They watched it because they knew it was going to get views because it's an interesting topic. It is the culmination of the fucking... He's been teasing the content nuke for fucking weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's the culmination of your beef with Hassan, and you've involved all of us in that fucking beef. Of course they were going to react to it. They had 100 other reasons to react to it than simply stealing your views and revenues to cause you financial harm. I still stand by that. I've said nothing fucking insane in these tweets. They're all very well-measured tweets.
Of course you'd watch it. That doesn't mean that she gets to steal it, idiot. It's my property. It's a video I created, and yet it's
a video you created, by the way, that is just an amalgamation of other people's videos and their property. He fucking copyrighted a video that has like 80% not his footage. Explain that to me.
But if she's gonna fucking... And by the way, you would think if that was the only relevant part, then she should have just watched the part about herself and gave commentary. Instead, she played the whole thing immediately after I put out my video, and with the expressly stated purpose of siphoning views. Get fucked. They didn't have to do that.
So he calls me an idiot, tells me to get fucked. He's like, hey, Anthony, Millhouse, come to the right side. Come to our side. Get fucked, you dumbass. That's Ethan's strategy.
Monkey.
I found it.
Oh, say that again?
I found it.
You have McClunky.
Why?
McClunky.
Is that the Greedo stuff from Star Wars? Why are they playing McClunky from Star Wars, man?
Seriously, in the movie?
Yep.
Nobody
Good
told him
God,
no, man.
Why? Okay, you know what? To be fair, this is from the Disney Special Edition 2019. George Lucas had nothing to do with this. We can't put
This
controller
happened
input
after?
on it anymore.
They kept changing it? I heard, you know what's interesting? They added a cocktail hour. He's doing a song and dance where and there's a second
line read.
Are they still talking about Star Wars? Do it.
Farganugan. That is memorable. Rumpelstiltskin.
With
Kane for a reason.
You see, they're so they're so uninterested in this topic. They keep talking about Star Wars. They jump to this. They're trying to talk about anything except, why do you guys keep bringing me up? And again, if I'm so irrelevant, they keep saying this guy's a nobody, this guy's a worthless, he's not important. Why do you keep bringing me up on the show? Maybe because AB fucking hates me? I feel like AB just really fucking hates me. So anytime he sees anything about me on the H3 subreddit, he's like, hey, we need to fucking talk about this. Millhouse did this. Just because he's upset that he got upstaged by another Lebanese guy who doesn't work for a fucking Zionist and who doesn't fucking sell his morals to live in a LA apartment. I think that's why AB fucking hates me. So I think AB is the one who's like trying to get Ethan to talk about me. I have no idea, because why are you talking about me? I literally have 250 viewers right now. Who the fuck am I, you know? But hey, I mean, go for it. And then again, they talk about me. They say that I should come on their show. And then if I acknowledge them, or I acknowledge them inviting me on their show, oh, look at him trying to get on our show. Fuck you. It's too late, motherfucker. You missed out. Missed out on what? Again, tell me.
Zach is the keeper of all celebrity penis
I'm
facts.
the keeper of dong, dude. Tune in for 9 tonight, where we'll be talking about Brad.
Who Ator sent a couple of super chats. Says, don't worry about it. How do you think Hassan grew? All haters do is give you free publicity. But I mean, it depends. I think Hassan also had a lot of fans. A lot of fans and some haters is good. I think 90% haters, 10% fans is not good for growth. With another super chat by Ator says, Ethan and Ela deceived many about morality and social justice. Now we all know it was all an act for personal gain. Now you cry about falling fans. You reap what you sow.
Pitts hog.
What have you heard about his hog?
Got to do my research.
Okay, so you don't know everything.
Stay tuned.
I heard it was huge in Ocean 11. That's what I heard. You get the Ocean 11.
$50 million.
Robin shit. I'm in.
Jesus, guys.
Came out.
Talk about me for a change. You see, they really don't care about me, man.
Hi, this is Zach coming at you with hog news. How long is it?
Hog watch. Hog watch.
Does it drag on the floor? So anyway, Millhouse goes, Frogan was a big part of the content. Of course she'd watch it. It's not that she watched it. Once again, dipshit, you're ignoring the very obvious fact that I keep
calling me a dipshit. How offensive. I'm very offended, Ethan.
Trying to slam you over the head with, that you're just like, I don't know, blah, 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 la, la, yada, 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 I can't see, I can't hear. She watched it. She did not add significant commentary. And worst of all, the main reason is their stated purpose of doing it to steal views. Thanks. Zach said, how do you reconcile that with the fact that they, on video, explicitly said that exact thing you're saying they didn't do? You can look it up and see for yourself. And then it's crazy. Not that explicit to me. Like, they're like Denim.
Well, that's fine. He can have that opinion, but that's sort of like, that's at the crux of the lawsuit, right? So
exactly. It's for the court to decide. Ethan says they explicitly. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Literally, isn't that what the whole lawsuit is about? You say they're explicitly out there to steal your content, and you're trying to prove it to a judge that they're explicit, and then it's going to be their job to be like, no, we're not explicitly out here trying to steal your fucking views. So this is what you're trying to prove, Ethan. So you can't say anything until you actually win a fucking lawsuit. And again, Denim's reading a chatter's comment being like, I'm glad you're watching because I don't want to support Ethan, and her being like, yeah, I'm going to react to it. I'm sorry, that's not explicitly stealing views and being like, I want to take the money. I want you guys to watch me so that Ethan doesn't make fucking money. Okay? Even Casey Tron, like, I know she settled, but like, even what did Casey Tron say? She's like, I know a lot of people don't want to support Ethan. She's just claiming what other people have told her, what people are expressing in the chat. She's not being like, I'm literally only watching this so that we don't help Ethan. And I forget what Frogan said, but like, there's an argument to be made that what they said is bad and is copyright infringement. Absolutely. There's also an argument to be made that it is not, and that it is very vague. I'm sorry, man.
We'll see what the judge thinks.
But
that's kind of like the point, right?
Yes.
It is the point. Exactly. It is the point. And I said it's not that explicit. I didn't say, no, they didn't say, I said it's not that explicit, which means you could interpret it as explicit, but you could also interpret it in many other ways. That's what I'm saying. I said it's not that explicit to me. I didn't say you're crazy. They said no such thing. I said, look, to me, it's not that explicit. It's not that obvious of a win.
At least acknowledge that, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know.
I did acknowledge it by saying it's not that explicit.
How much more explicit she can be. She says, this is what Denim said. If you liked watching that video and if you enjoyed not giving that terrible video views, then like and subscribe.
Yeah, if you liked not giving that video views after the video's done, by the way, she said that, How is that equivalent to, hey, watch my video, don't watch him, pay me, don't pay him? She's literally just stating a fact. They watched the video on her channel, on her stream, right? So, hey, if you enjoyed watching it on my stream, consider supporting the channel. And she said that after the video was done. And the thing she said before the video literally read a comment. A chatter's comment who was like, I'm glad you're streaming it because I don't want to support Ethan. I'm sorry, man. A judge is going to have to decide.
A prime from me. Give me money.
You're paraphrasing, but yes.
Paraphrasing. That's essentially what she said, yeah. What she said is worse. I can't remember the exact wording.
It's pretty bad.
How is that not explicit, brother? You know, regardless, suing someone for $150,000 and celebrating financial ruin for a video reaction is slightly insane. Bro, I just saw you laughing that his dad died. I
just saw you laughing that his dad died? Is that what I was doing? Laughing that his dad died? Oh my God. The fact that I just said, hey, sorry your dad died, but like he raised a piece of shit son, which, you know, could be deemed insensitive. That is not laughing that his dad died. I literally said R.I.P. Asmon dad right here, motherfucker. And in the video, I mean, you guys reacted to like a 20-second clip. I even said like, I'm sorry for your loss, etc. And I talked about it on a previous stream as well. You laughed at, like, again, the way they frame things, like now I'm the guy who laughed at someone's dad dying, right? Like, that's how they just rewrite the narrative. Now I'm the guy who's cheering on the death of Israelis and who cheers on for the death of people's parents. That is according to age 3. All right, very cool. That's nice.
You know, regardless, suing someone for $150,000 and celebrating financial ruin for a video reaction is slightly insane. Bro, I just saw you laughing that his dad died. I saw a video of you laughing at Israeli civilians running in terror. What do you mean? You're the one. You're gonna tell me what is and isn't. So
I mean, look again. Let's see how insane I really am. I said that Asmongold's dad raised a piece of shit son. I don't know how. Maybe let's say Asmongold's dad did a great job raising him, but Asmongold is a piece of shit. So at least what I said is half true. And me celebrating, again, Israelis running from like a drone attack from Iran, which was a retaliation to an Israeli attack on the Iranian consulate in Syria, when none of these Israelis got hurt, and considering that these Israelis are celebrating the genocide in Gaza, that these Israelis are doing like are enjoying social media trends of making fun of Palestinians, when these Israelis are constantly threatening Lebanon with war and with genocide, when these Israelis have their number one song is a song celebrating the genocide and calling Palestinians animals and rats, and after 2 years of a genocide and after watching, you know, Palestinian kids butchered on my phone for a year and a half, yeah, I'm not going to feel all that bad for Israelis getting a small taste of their own fucking medicine. And at this point, most of the fucking world agrees with me, Ethan, which is why you're upset, which is why your podcast is losing views, because no one has fucking sympathy for Israelis anymore. Okay? My reaction to the drone attack, by the way, was nothing. Remember when Iran was actually like slamming Israel and slamming Tel Aviv with fucking rockets when Israel started bombing Iran? Do you know how the internet was celebrating those fucking those fucking rocket strikes on Tel Aviv? Do you know what the internet was doing? Me laughing at some Israelis running from drones is nothing compared to how the world utterly celebrated Iran shooting rockets at Tel Aviv. I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm not gonna fucking apologize for that. I'm like, I apologize for how it maybe made me look, and I feel bad that like this genocide took so much from my humanity. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it took me to a point where like it took me to a dark place. I saw so much over the last year and a half, and living in Lebanon while Israel bombs us, of course, and we're constantly under Israeli threat. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna fucking feel bad for Israelis, and no one fucking feels bad for Israelis. So, oh no, I said that Asmongold is a piece of shit, and I don't feel bad for Israeli citizens. What a horrible human being I am. What a shitty moral compass I have, I guess. Fuck y'all, motherfuckers. Brat6738 just gifted one to our membership. Let's go. Thank you, Brat.
Correct reaction, you know? I appreciate he says it's only slightly insane. Also, rip.
Aitor says Hassan first hate campaign was about 9/11. Believe me, he's had a big percentage of haters. That's a good point. Swampy Boy says an eye for an eye makes the world go blind. I'm not saying an eye for an eye. None of these people that were running away from the drones even got killed. That's why I was laughing. I'm like, knowing that no one got hurt, let's enjoy this footage of Israelis running for their lives, feeling just 1% of the fear that they're putting Palestinians through every single day. At least they have fucking bomb shelters to run to and to fucking hide in. Unlike Palestinians who are getting butchered by the thousands, 600,000 Palestinians are killed. You want me to feel bad for some Israelis running around? Fuck them.
Asmon dad, like, bro, are you serious? They said that they were
Brat just gifted another membership. Thank you so much, Brat.
doing it to specifically deprive him of revenue and views. How is that not explicit to you? Zach. Oh, so you know his name. He's not going to reciprocate. He doesn't give a shit. If Asmongold calls him Millhouse, that's it. Because we got everybody calling him Millhouse now.
He actually did call me Millhouse once, you dumbass. He doesn't know, I guess. I once reacted, I think, to a clip of Asmongold. He was watching Ethan talking about me or something, and then someone called me Millhouse, and then Asmongold was like, wait, why do they call him Millhouse? He probably forgot. That was months ago. So Asmongold did actually call me Millhouse on one of his streams. And you see, but like I said earlier, I told you guys, Ethan's goal is to like just ruin my reputation online. Like he can't sue me, so he's trying to hurt me. Again, whoever he can sue, he's gonna sue. Whoever he can harass on Instagram stories, like Taylor Lorenz, he's gonna harass. He's making fun of iDubbbz and Anissa's financial situation, etc. Me, he's just gonna try to ruin my reputation online, and just try to like call me Millhouse by like blitzing my name as Millhouse. Talking about me as often as he can. Between him and Asmongold, if they talk about me enough times, that could be enough to ruin my reputation online. I mean, to be fair, they're two of the biggest creators in the space. They could ruin my reputation if they wanted to.
Actually become his name? Oh, so you know his name. He's not going to reciprocate. He doesn't give a shit. If Asmongold calls him Millhouse, that's it. Because we got everybody calling him Millhouse now to the point where it's actually become his name. I doubt Asmon's in that deep though.
No, I don't think so.
I know Nicholas started calling him Millhouse.
Diorio?
Yeah.
Nick the Oreo, host of Ultimate Rape Review, is calling me Millhouse. Oh no, such good esteemed peers of mine, such great content creators. Asmongold, Ethan Klein, Nick the Oreo.
Nicholas now?
Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine.
You gotta say Diorio. I don't know who the fuck Nicholas is.
Nicholas. Jolly Saint Nick.
Around
brother.
Christmas time, he's Saint Nick.
Yeah, he's Saint Nick. Zach, he doesn't give a shit about copyright. So this is really interesting. Notice how he totally sidesteps the substance of.
How did you want me to go into detail and rewrite each of their quotes from the fucking video? Well, technically, Denim said this and Casey Tron said this, and like, bro, that's it. None of this is about copyright, you fucker. You said it yourself. You want to enjoy the apologies and enjoy the content and enjoy the reactions. You just want to hurt Hassan, man. You're upset that people are calling you Zionist, that you can't sell any fucking Teddy Glow, that no one fucks with your fucking podcast. That's what it's all about, Ethan. We know it. You know it. You can pretend that it's not. You can pretend that it's not. You can keep telling yourself that, man. Okay?
His question. And just goes, so they said they're specifically doing it to deprive him of revenue and views. Is that not explicit? And he goes, actually, dude, just believe me. He doesn't actually care about copyright. Despite the fact that I've already, sacrificed my body, spirit, and...
Jim D. Dukers sends $2 and says, Anthony has the best enemies. And Aitor says, people who hate H3, Asmongold, Epstein, Nick Fuentes are going to find you eventually. I mean, hey, the content has to be good for them to find me. I just can't, I have to deliver the goods for them to find me as well. I can't just sit here and expect people to find me, I have to be worth finding.
Mind to these insane lawsuits the first time. When I could have paid him off what did he ask for, like $7,000 or $4,000? It was even less.
It was like 4,000.
Yeah, 4,000.
Again, Ethan, we appreciate the first lawsuit, the Matt Haas thing. Yeah, you were an internet hero. Who denies that? Back in the day. Now you're the opposite. Now you're going to ruin fair use for everyone with these fucking lawsuits if they go through. And if you win.
What up, Ela?
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
He tried to shake us down for 4,000, and I took a principled stance, and I says, listen, you're gonna have to go fuck yourself, buddy.
Calamity22 sends $5 and says, I don't know how you sit through this, Anthony. Would make me crazy to have him spreading lies about me. He is so effing vile. Look, it is kind of weird. I'm gonna tell you guys, I can't deny, like, sitting here, being a small, tiny content creator from Lebanon, watching one of the most famous content creators in the world, and one of the guys who inspired me to make this show, watching him talk shit about me and spreading lies in terms of like saying that like I made fun of Asmongold, I laughed at Asmongold's dad's death, etc. It is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, calling me racist, calling me an anti-Semite, all these sorts of things. It's insane. It's very surreal. I would say I kind of got used to it over the last year because I've been put in situations that I never thought I would find myself in. So it is crazy, but having people like you watching it with me, you know, having a good support system, and again, knowing that none of this shit is true. As long as I know who I am as a person, this shit isn't gonna affect me. It gets to me in the sense that like I feel like I'm starting to fight an uphill battle of like I don't know if I can fight off all of this like online hate and all of this like these people are trying to mold my reputation by taking 20-second clips of me and saying that like this guy is this kind of horrible person. At least when I react to Ethan, I watch whole ass fucking segments. I watch whole ass fucking videos, and then I give my opinion. You know what I mean? So I give you the full context of what he says. So I'm not misrepresenting what he says. They constantly misrepresent what I say. They play 20-second clips of their H3 subreddit posts. They don't add any more context. So they always have the worst interpretations of what I say. And yeah, they always try to make it seem worse than it is.
It's fair use. And we had the opportunity to prove it. So there's no way for you to say that I don't give a shit about copyright, by the way. There's just not.
Also, he was a fan for years. It's not like he doesn't know.
Exactly. You know all about that.
Yeah.
I'm the reason you made your show, remember? Anthony? Right. He's just getting back at them because he thinks they tanked his podcast. Oh,
now he's calling me Anthony again?
What?
The fuck?
Them because he thinks they tanked his podcast. Oh, what?
The fuck?
Come on, Ethan and Dan, don't deny that shit. You see the views. You know you're getting a third of the views you used to. Of course, you blame all of us ruining your fucking show.
And you have personal beef with Casey Tron, so you're enjoying this for your own reasons. There's another...
This is true. He is enjoying the beef with Casey Tron because he's had beef with her.
The way to resolve this. What's that? He even refused settling with Casey Tron? No, I didn't. I settled.
Well, now you did. You literally said no more settling. She offered you $17,000. You made fun of that $17,000. And then when she made that tweet about Olivia and AB, like being cowards, you said no more settlements. You said settlements are off the table.
Not yet when this had happened, but...
Well, I just proved him wrong, liar. I settled. Graciously.
Yeah, after the fact, man. I tweeted this before. Come on, Ethan.
Well, I just proved him wrong, liar. I settled. Graciously. This reply is the exact reason I hope Ethan sues them into poverty. See, I don't even...
So, I mean, look, him reading this, like, shouldn't that make you say, like, yo, this guy's a fucking asshole for saying that? He reads this as if it's a normal fucking thing for someone to say. Like, this guy literally just said, this reply is the exact reason I hope Ethan sues them into poverty. This does not give Ethan any fucking pause. Like, this guy who supports me, whose audience supports me, this is what he wants. This is what he's cheering for. He's fine with it. Brat 6738 sends another $5 dono. Thank you so much, Brat, for being so generous. Says, W. Anthony, do not worry about the H3 losers. Well, that's a very nice way to put it. Thank you.
Even take. I let her off the hook, in my opinion. Lying. I hope Ethan sues them into poverty. See, I don't even take. I let her off the hook, in my opinion.
He says, I let her off the hook as if he did her a favor by not suing her into poverty. Motherfucker, Ethan, she just fucking watched your dumbass fucking content, Nuke. Should this even be a thing that someone fears? Like, should anyone even think, like, I might lose my home because of this? No, you should be revolted by this. You should be disgusted by this fucking statement. This is disgusting. This reply is the exact reason I hope Ethan sues them into poverty. You should be disavowing this. You should be like, listen, yo, I'm just doing this for copyright. I don't want to ruin these people's lives. This is what you should be fucking saying when you read something like this. Like, whoa, Zach, I appreciate the passion, but like, you're taking it a little bit far. I do not want to ruin these people's lives. I do not want to sue them into poverty. That's how you fucking react to that. You don't say like, well, I didn't do that. I could have, but I didn't. Fuck you, man.
Lying, gaslighting, then hostility when pressed. You know what you're doing, and everyone else does too. You insult everyone's intelligence by engaging in such obvious manipulation.
You do have... God. You have to stop, Millhouse. You are making Asmongold look good with how stupid you are, which, like, this is not good.
I'm making Asmongold look good with how stupid... Like, how the fuck am I making him look good? And they don't even read my last one. They not read the last one. Suing them into poverty for watching his dumb fucking video. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable thing to wish upon someone. You clowns are just enjoying the show. Every reply... Listen, of course they're going to disagree with what I said. Everything I said, I thought in this fucking Twitter exchange was extremely fucking measured, was extremely fucking accurate. I thought I handled myself brilliantly.
You are making Asmongold look good with how stupid you are. Which, like,
dude, whatever I say, Asmongold's fan are gonna they're gonna eat it up. Whatever he says, they're gonna eat it up, man. They're non-discerning, just like Nick Fuentes. You're a racist. Yeah, I'm a racist. I fucking hate blacks. Based. That's how these fucking people think, man. There's nothing I can say to fucking convince Asmongold. Him and his audience are frothing at the mouth. They're fucking salivating to see Casey Tron lose her fucking home. Do you think there's any debate? Do you think that I can have any normal conversation with people like that? They're so far beyond my reach, man. They literally want to see people be financially ruined. What kind of conversation are we having here?
This is not good.
And like,
I don't like that.
And it's like such a fat. He make it so.
Yeah, he's making it so easy. That Asmongold sounds like the totally fucking reasonable person in this conversation. It's insane.
Millhouse should have every reason to hate.
Embarrassing.
Should have every reason to hate Asmongold. And so all he's doing is making him.
Oh, good. So wait, is Ethan admitting that Asmongold is like a horrible person in this way? Is that how he said it?
It sounds like the totally fucking reasonable person in this conversation. It's insane.
Millhouse should have every reason to hate.
Embarrassing.
Should have every reason to hate Asmongold.
So should you, Ethan. You have every reason to hate Asmongold. You should stop defending Asmongold and fucking glazing him on your show. Why have you been glazing him for the past fucking week, man? 2 weeks since the apology. And like, why are you even criticizing me in this case to make Asmongold look better? What do you guys gain from this?
And so all he's doing is making him the good guy by being so obvious.
I'm making again. They're saying that I am making Asmongold look like the good guy because I'm saying, hey, maybe these people don't need to be financially ruined for reacting to your video. Asmongold is out saying that, like, I hope Ethan sues them into poverty, and Ethan and Dan are making the argument that I am making Asmongold look good. The guy who's out there being like, hey, let's be reasonable about this, you know? Maybe Ethan should have accepted the settlement with Casey Tron. He shouldn't sue them into poverty. Asmongold is like, fuck no. They should be sued into poverty. They should lose everything. And I'm the one who's the idiot. I'm the one who's making Asmongold look good. He's online saying people should lose their home, and they think that looks good. How do you even argue with that? Like, what do I even say to that? What do I say to that, man? Calamity22 sends $5. Thank you so much, Calamity, and says, go to hell, Dan. All my homies hate Dan. The most disappointing part of this whole H3 fallout, fake progressive coward. I used to love Dan. I used to be one of the guys who used to think that, like, Dan should host his, because when leftovers used to happen, like, Dan always used to have very interesting points that he would bring up. And I felt like Dan would be a great host of his own, like, political podcast. Like, maybe Dan and some of the crew. I used to love Dan. Dan was the voice of reason on this fucking show. And
obtuse.
Yeah.
Like, get your head out of your ass, bro. You know what happened? You got lit, bro. You're snark-brained. When has being snark-brained ever worked out? Let's look at the track record.
Yeah, I'm snark-brained for thinking that Casey Tron, Denims, and Frogan shouldn't lose their homes, even if they did break copyright. Even if they did infringe on your copyright, Ethan. It could have been solved with a fucking phone call. It could have been solved a million different ways. Dropping the lawsuits, having them come on the show, a billion different fucking ways, rather than a lawsuit with maximum damages of $150,000. Are you fucking shitting me, man? And I'm the crazy one. I'm the bad guy for saying that. It's crazy.
So far. Ian, how has Snark Brain been working out for you? Casey Tron, how has Snark Brain been working out for you?
McClunky.
Anissa, how has that been working out for you? Taylor.
You see, he's literally listing all the people that he's been harassing. Anyone he associates with Snark, any content creators that Snark liked or tried to push or tried to promote, he has gone after them. Anissa and iDubbbz, Casey Tron, Denims, Frogan, me, Comrade Casey, Uninformed Leftist, everybody. Anyone that mentions Chris Kunzler, anyone that mentions Ethan, or that Snark likes, that's it. They're snark-brained, and he tries to ruin them. The Taylor Lorenz, however way he can. Lawsuits, harassment, Instagram stories, whatever the fuck he can. Whatever the fuck he can do.
Lorenz, how's that been working out for you?
And obviously, they were obviously Jewish.
Anthony, who almost got eaten alive by them, or kind of did.
Cruel girl, mean girl.
That's it. Cruel world, happy.
You say his name.
Hit the button!
Oh, I already said. He knows. I know who Anthony is. He's my favorite. He's my favorite.
I know.
I can't hear you.
He's my.
I'm your favorite what? This is giving me whiplash, Ethan. What do you want from me, Ethan? How do you feel about me? Do you love me? Do you hate me? What do you want? What do you want? Do you want me to help you? Do you not want me to help you? Do you want to just ignore me? Just ignore me. Shubedak. I'm your favorite what? I'm your favorite snarker now? What are you saying? This is so confusing.
You say his name.
Hit the button!
Oh, I already said. He knows. I know who Anthony is. He's my favorite. He's my favorite.
I know.
I can't hear you.
He's my favorite.
Don't
He's
say
my
your
I
favorite.
love
Don't say your
Millhouse.
favorite
I do. I
Lebanese
love him.
creator.
I already
I can't
invited
take
him.
You're also Ethan. You're also my favorite. You're my favorite.
On the show. I said his name. He knows I love him.
It's Dale's fake name.
He's a big time fan, man, and I appreciate that. And I know he's still a big time fan. I don't think he misses the show. You think he's not watching right now?
Well, I'm watching right now. I am watching this segment. I've missed many shows. I'm sorry. Like, I used to love H3 for the gaffes and goofs. Now I only watch when there's like drama and shit. I can't listen to them talk about like light, fun stuff in the past because like knowing how they are now, knowing how like psychotic most of them are. So now I only ever watch if there's potential for me to cover this for an episode. Sorry to say it, man. I can't watch like I used to. Goofs and gaffes mean nothing to me anymore because you guys cannot deliver goofs and gaffes. You just deliver bad vibes and stress.
I love my boy there.
No, it's his job at this point to watch. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AB, that's fucking rich. Isn't it your job to fucking watch all of our shows? It's your job to watch my fucking podcast. AB, come on, man. What the fuck? And it is technically, you know what? It is my job to watch your show, and I get paid for fucking calling your boss a fucking idiot. Isn't that fun? That's a pretty nice job. I used to watch H3 for free. Now I get paid to watch H3. And look at you, AB, having to watch this show all day. Isn't that fun?
Cruel world happy.
Thank you, Ethan Klein. You are my best friend. You are the rent payer. You are the legend.
Nazi mind. How did the snark brain work out for her?
Wait, I love that one. That one hits hard.
I must say, it is a nice upgrade. I used to pay you guys to get Teddy Fresh. I used to, watch you guys for free. Getting paid to do it is a lot better. I will say that, AB. So I guess that's the end of the segment.
What I just said?
Yeah.
Snark.
Cruel.
Snark brain, happy mind. Or
what's this now?
Snark
no,
brain, Nazi mind.
Cruel girl, Nazi mind.
Cruel girl, Nazi.
The next segment is literally called iDubbbz is
we're actually
struggling.
going up for.
Okay. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours and 53 minutes. I had a couple other things that I wanted to talk about. I mean, you guys know how shitty Asmongold is. Again, we have footage of Asmongold like praising Nick Fuentes. Again, just to show you like who Ethan is trying to get onto the show. Or whose audience Ethan is trying to court. Here's Asmongold reacting to the Nick Fuentes Piers Morgan interview.
You think Hitler was very fucking cool?
Yes, I do.
You think Hitler was very fucking cool?
Yes, I do.
One of them.
And I'm tired of pretending he's not.
Well,
to be honest.
This is the problem, you see. It's a bit like when you just say, I'm a racist.
He's so happy. Look at it. This is his live chat.
You're a racist. You think Hitler's cool, but you're not.
Holy based, damn, aware. Look, this is Nick Fuentes. This is Asmongold's audience loving what Nick Fuentes is saying. And this is who Ethan is trying to impress. This is whose ass he's trying to lick.
Semitic. If you're a Jewish person watching this, what are they thinking? You think...
Bro, we didn't shift the Overton window. We burned down the house. We burned down the whole motherfucking neighborhood. Oh my God.
He's so happy. He's so gleeful. Look how giddy he is because Nick Fuentes, who his mom used to love, by the way, Nick Fuentes is saying that he loved Hitler. Look how happy this makes him. He's not disgusted. He's not concerned. His audience is loving it, so he can't pretend that he hates it because his audience loves it. If Asmongold said that, oh, Nick Fuentes is disgusting for saying that he loves Hitler, his audience would turn on him. So he sees that his audience is like, oh, based. He's laughing. Look at him.
This is crazy. Yeah, this is nuts. I saw another clip about this too with no insurance. Yes, and no survivors. And all or nothing. No, there was another clip about this too. Here we go. Here we go.
This is where you talk about Jews, women, and blacks.
I've seen it. You've seen it. We've all seen it.
Just take a listen.
They're always coming up with, no, it's not the Jews. No, it's not women. No, it's not blacks. It's actually really complicated. No, it fucking isn't at all. Jews are running society. Women need to shut the fuck up. Blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part. And we would live in paradise. It's that simple.
Man.
Okay.
He's just nodding.
Would you like...
You're just nodding. Asmongold is literally just fucking nodding along.
To clarify.
Brad says hide Asmon's face for the girlies. I got you. I got you. Sorry, guys.
What you meant there?
That's all true.
But you guys need to see his reaction. Look, he's laughing. He just loves it so much. No condemnation. Again, look at his chat. Based, Lamau, true and real, based, kind of based.
The old media technique of shaming people doesn't work when they're not ashamed. The entire
same with him. You can't call Asmon disgusting. You can't call him stinky. His fans literally call him the Roach King. He also has no shame, so it's very similar. So this is who Ethan is trying to cuddle up with.
Rooting for you from Finland.
Yeah, Asmongold has been... We got...
It really is just how he's mad. Asmongold fans cry, you call him a Nazi? Oh, I'm a Nazi again. Okay.
So anyways, I don't want to watch any more of this. I'm kind of tired. I wanted to watch this. Maybe we can watch this another time. Trisha and Ethan. It's a 5-minute clip. I think it's too long. I want to give this its due. It's her like criticizing him for using a nanny and like just the passive aggressiveness in this clip, the awkwardness. Part of me, let me know if you guys are interested. I floated this earlier. Would you guys be interested in like me reacting to like a full Frenemies episode? Maybe one, not the whole series, but like just some Frenemies moments, because I used to watch and enjoy that show because of how uncomfortable it used to be. And I used to like, Ethan convinced me that like Trisha used to be evil and crazy. Like, to be fair, I'm not a Trisha fan. I think Trisha is very problematic, but I also think that that podcast was extremely problematic, and Ethan was just constantly provoking her and pushing her over the edge to get her to react and freak out live on stream. I think it was extremely fucked up what he did with that show, but at the time, I thought it was fun. Hey, I used to side with Ethan like, oh, Trisha's so fucking crazy. I would love to go back and rewatch Frenemies with a new eye, under a new set of eyes, with all this new context, and knowing how Ethan is, like seeing Ethan expose himself over the last 2 years. I think I can now offer like much different commentary and like react to the show in a very different way than I would have, you know, when I used to watch it back in the day. So if you guys are down, I'd be down to do it. Sweet. All right, you guys seem to be interested. Let's go. I used to love Frenemies just because I even tried to do a show on my channel that was like Frenemies. I hired someone. We did 2 episodes together. Went to shit. I deleted the episodes off my channel. You'll never find it again. But I tried to even rip off Frenemies back in the day. I tried to rip off Frenemies, but did not work. Folks, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you so much for joining me and watching this segment of Ethan and Asmongold teaming up to stop me. I guess I have to get rid of Trisha from the thumbnail since we didn't talk about her. We will react to this video another time, I promise. Or one or a few episodes would be interesting. Maybe we'll do it over break. H3 is going to go on vacation. While they're away, we can dig up some Frenemies episodes and talk some shit about Ethan. What do you guys say? Swampy Boy says, Anthony, me and you should make a Frenemies show. That would be a good idea. And again, Swampy Boy, you're now a member, so congrats. To everybody who watched today, thank you so much. To everyone who sent in a super chat, thank you so much for the support. We love you. It really makes a massive difference. To everybody who gifted a membership or who joined our memberships, thank you so much. If you just became a member, remember, I just posted a member live stream today, so you guys can go back and watch that. It's over 2 hours long. It will be uploaded to Patreon tomorrow. We love you all. Thank you so much. I'm going to be busy Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to try to do like at least like one gaming stream or something these 3 days, maybe at night after me and Demi are done with our event. No promises. This should be it for the week. Much love to you guys. Join Discord. Donate to Mohsen's fund. The link is on top of the live chat if you guys would like to help out. We love you all. Have a good night. I will see you very soon. And as always, do not worry.